All
on
right.
YouTube.
Hello,
We have
hello.
so much to do.
Hello, dear Crystalites. Welcome to another live stream here on the channel. Today is going to be a very special live stream because I am not only joining by myself, your one and only, but I'm also going to be joining by my fellow collaborators beyond time and space for our special You Gotcha Right After Talk special talking about Main Story Part 3 Volume 4. So we're gonna go down the line and introduce yourselves. So David, you start us off.
Hey everyone, my name is David Wowie. I like long walks along the beach. I like reading poetry beneath the sunlight, stars, stuff like that. And I like playing games.
Yeah, we like
Hey
playing
FPG.
games.
Hey Master Builder.
All right, next up we have Clambo. Introduce yourself.
What's up, little cat travelers? It's me, Colombo. I do bad voice acting for another Eden, and I like to lift heavy object and drink protein shake.
Hey, bodybuilder, a bodybuilder cat.
Lifting heavy object.
A bodybuilder cat right here. David in his crusty socks. Hello, what? Crusty socks.
Dude, that's our secret, Asian duck. That's our secret. Go to church.
Okay, next up we have Fen.
I am Fenelor Fellalone, a demon fly trap, demon Venus fly trap, plant demon, like with thorns instead of horns. Hello.
And of course, you guys know me, Melody Crystal, your Crystallis host. And unfortunately, Alcron couldn't make it because he had other plans, but he told us ahead of time that he's not gonna make it. So if you're in chat, Alcron, say hi. Hello, hello. So how are we all doing today? Or have you guys prepared everything you need to prepare before this?
Yes.
No? I mean, we'll go along as we go. So, like I said, we are doing a special After Talks special under the name You Gotcha Right podcast. We're going to be talking about Main Story Part 3 Volume 4 for you guys. And for those who are unaware, last April we got Main Story Part 3 Volume 4, which basically concluded the entire arc of the Kronos family with Aldo and Fine and Madoka and Kronos. So who knows what's going to happen, but before that happens, let's just talk about it and see what we think of the story. So, if you haven't played through Main Story Part 3 Volume 4, this is a warning to those who haven't played it. Spoilers are going to be mentioned during the live stream, so Crystalites and fellow viewers alike, be warned of the spoilers from Main Story Part 3 Volume 4. But if you wish to avoid all spoilers, you may click out of the stream because this special is very spoiler heavy. But if you wish to stay in and you have played through Main Story Part 3 Volume 4, then go ahead and join along for the ride. And for clarification, we've all played through Main Story Part 3 Volume 4, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, that's good. So, without any further ado, let's just jump right into the first point that we're going to be talking about in this said live stream. But let's see what everyone else is saying. Hello, Clambo, you're in chat as well. Hello.
Oh, hey, how you doing, Clambo?
We have Master Builder, my mods, Ronshi, Asian Duck, MPG Annihilator, Losers Become Winners. Hello, hello. How are you all doing? I hope you guys are doing well. You also can share your thoughts from what we're going to be discussing on today's stream as well. So, let's get right into the first point. So, let's talk about Main Story Part 3 Volume 4's chapters. Now, we're not going to go over the entire summary of the entire Volume 4 chapters, but that's going to take us a little bit longer, but we're going to be mentioning some major points from Main Story Part 3. So, I guess I'll go first. So, for Main Story Part 3 Volume 4, there is a total of 8 chapters, beginning from chapter 115 and ending with chapter 122. For my major point, I would say that my major point there was a bit of a raging moment for my time because I struggled beating the boss, like the monsters in the Edax Abyss with Guilty Hades at Stellar Awakened. I'm pretty sure you guys have experienced the same thing as I did. Hopefully I'm not the only one.
Yeah. So if my memory serves me right, I had trouble. Like I had to lower the difficulty.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, it was not it was okay. So one of the reasons why it was hard was just because the last time I used Hades was like so long ago. I kind of like forgot what was my kit and like what was my combo.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why I had a bit of a trouble. But after lowering the difficulty to the lowest difficulty, it was pretty smooth.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I was playing on master difficulty on the entire thing throughout my entire run. What were your guys' difficulty at when you played through Main Story Part 3 Volume 4?
I always play on standard.
Very, very, very reasonable. David, what did you did I know you played on master difficulty because I've seen your streams.
Yeah, I played on master difficulty. I streamed it like you did, Melody. And I'm lucky because I got the help of other people. I think I would have spent much longer on bosses if people weren't live helping me.
Oh my
So I'm
goodness.
pretty lucky.
Well, I
But I was
definitely.
able to clear it using canon characters as well.
Yeah. Oh wow, you were able to beat it with free
Ooh.
characters. That's a challenge.
Not free, but canon. So I had Nilly in there. So Nilly
Oh.
was there. I think I should have used Minalka, but I didn't because she's technically canon for the main story.
Yeah, that's technically true. Do you have AS Minolka?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Makes sense, because she is part of the story. I played it on master difficulty because I gave myself a challenge because my mods like really roast me for the fact that I play on master difficulty, even though I do. But yeah, the hardest part of the entire main story part 3 volume 4 chapter was when you're in the Edax abyss with guilty Hades, and I took a really long time. I really took a long time. I think I took like a whole stream getting stuck in the Edax abyss because I cannot beat the monsters there. It was so difficult because I didn't know the strategy at that point, and I was like looking for other monsters I can defeat so I can get materials and such. And going off from that, another major point I want to speak out from Main Story Part 3 Volume 4 was it was kind of predictable, but it was like the betray of when Kronos and the entire empire betrayed our like group, and I was like, oh hell no, why didn't you suddenly had the urge to trust us and then betray us at the end? It was kind of predictable to say the least, but like that was a bad move right there. I was like, I thought we were gaining trust already, but I guess sometimes villains can't be trusted. What do you guys think of that point that I said? Like, was that a predictable move that happened with the betrayal and everything with the Kronos Empire?
Yes,
Pretty
I mean, yeah, pretty much. Like everyone's side coming from like a mile away. It's
Yeah,
like, oh yeah, we're gonna help you. Oh no, I'm evil, and you're like, okay, what a twist.
true.
Like, come on, like I played game before. Come on. So it was, yeah. I mean, I don't know what this like. It was super. I mean, it was super predictable. Come on.
Yeah. And to be fair,
Yeah.
I've played a number of RPGs, and I know when something's about to break trust, you gotta be prepared for it. Anyway, yeah.
He looks evil. His name is like like I think his name is like the Emperor or whatever.
Mhm.
Like, come on, like he looks evil. Everything, like all the aesthetic is evil. It's like, oh, you're gonna betray me? Oh no, what a surprise.
Yeah,
So,
that's
yeah.
true.
But yeah, the Nelia thing as well
Yeah,
at one point.
yeah. The one where she fuses with Kronos, I believe. That was a surprise.
No.
Or was it different?
No, Madoka.
Oh, the Madoka.
Madoka.
Oh, Madoka.
Yeah, that was weird plot wise, but as a game thing, that was fun. It was fun seeing her become this massive goddess and just beating her to a pulp. That was heaps of fun. I enjoyed that. It
Yeah.
was pretty funny.
It wasn't funny to me. I was like in shock that that Nelia was able to fuse with Madoka and become this monster that we have to fight at the end.
And then afterwards, they just whipped it on their
but
feet.
not
right? They just,
really.
okay.
Because I was like, Nelia, are you a sleeper agent or something? And then that happens. Like, yeah, okay.
How about
I
you?
did not know. Like I just So I don't like Nelia as a character. Like
Oh.
like that twist of like her like us fighting like a piece of like a blob that's like from like that's cosmic or whatever. Like, oh, she becomes nice, and then for whatever reason, like she decides to become evil. I just as a character, I'm not a fan of her. Okay, so
bro.
I mean, also like I really like her hat really bothers me, but like as a character, I think my main issue is the fact that she was introduced super late in the storyline, and then everything happened super fast. So I wish she was there a little bit more. But yeah, I just find it weird. It's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna like for some reason I'm gonna fuse with Madoka, turn evil. The fight was cool though. Like
Yeah,
every
That's
time- it was
true.
such a weird
It's cool.
thing that happened. It
Yeah.
was- and then they just afterwards it was just back to normal.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, oh, I'm sorry, but
It's like
even the
nothing
fight prior-
happened. It's like nothing happened.
even
Actually
the
have
fight
like, quite
when
a few things to say about Nelia, but that's for later, right?
That's for later. So how about you guys? Aside
Yeah.
from my major points, what were some of your favorite major points from the whole chapters of Main Story Volume 4?
I love the 3D animation for the recap.
Oh,
we
that's
started.
yeah, I love that. That was so good. Like they
Also,
yeah?
the
Oh,
there
go ahead,
is
go ahead.
one thing in the story where it kind of I don't remember if we did anything with it, but there's a part where like everyone gave us something like a keepsake thingy. It kind of stressed me out.
Oh
at some
yeah, I
point.
remember that.
I don't remember. Did we do anything with those items, or is it for like a side content thing?
I don't know. I don't even know if I found everything that the main story characters have. I don't think I found everything during
I think
mine.
they're side content things, right?
Mm,
Uh,
Is it?
I don't know.
are you guys talking about the bluish, purplish, either charm or
No.
sword?
No, no, no,
Like
no,
how they
no.
leave you items, like they gave Cyrus a mirror.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then
Oh.
Each character kind of gets a. I think that's a side content thing.
Yeah,
That's for the MPG says it's for the VC Grasters.
special VC Grastas.
got
Oh.
it. Got it.
I don't think I've
But see,
collected all
that's-
of them.
Yeah.
How about you
It's
guys?
the I mean one of my favorite part was the fact that like the callback when when you it's like you see everybody like does that little thing of like at the fight, like they jump in and they select one catchphrase and they jump back out
Mhm.
at the like the last boss. Maybe I'm jumping ahead, but like when you when you fight the final boss, they're like, hey, it's like, yeah, I'm Amy, and like blah blah blah, like she punched the enemy, and then like I really
Yeah,
like that.
that was nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was really good too. I love that.
Oh, one more thing.
Yeah, yeah.
I do like when the two Sebastias meet.
Oh my god.
What you like? What meat? Sylvester's
The
meat.
Sebastias.
Sebastia.
Both of them, yes.
Oh, that was so
Yeah.
good too. Like
Yeah.
it's like the
Wait,
spider.
what? Sebastian's what?
Both Sebastia's
Sebastian
meet together.
Yeah.
Meat. Oh, they meet.
Oh my gosh.
I thought it was MEAT.
No, it's
Oh,
MEET.
Conversation.
Hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am. I'm a bit hungry. I'm not
David,
I
have you-
had lunch. I'm so
David,
hungry,
you've not eaten your lunch or something?
though. I have. Campbell will be proud though. I worked out. So
I do
maybe that's one.
Oh gosh. I'm so sorry for the background noise. Anyways, so yeah, that was a good, funny moment too, where when I saw both Sebastians meet, it was like the Spider-Man meme for me, but it's different. It's like,
Yeah.
it's like you have a tall Sebastian and then you have the short Sebastian. Ranchi says,
I like that.
Ranchi says, you need therapy, David, because. And then you go into my chat and
yeah,
says,
that's
ChatGPT is my therapist. Wow.
Yeah. By the way, no one follow me because they have all your data. Don't use ChatGPT as a therapist.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Yeah, so Sebastian, what did everyone think of Sebastian Alter?
I think she
Including
was
chat, what was everyone?
I think she was pretty cool, honestly. Aside from, the fact that they meet each other, and then doing like that little Spider-Man I don't know. There, I don't know. I don't remember if there was like a spider reference there, but like you're me, but I'm taller. I think she said something. I think our Sebastian said
Yeah.
something. Hatsune Miku. Someone says Hatsune
Who's Hatsune
Miku.
Miku?
King Miku.
You don't know Vocaloid?
Really?
I
You
want
don't know?
Sebastian to be, I agree with losers become winners. I want Sebastian to be playable.
Who knows in the near future? Let's see what
Or at least
everyone.
make her like like
Oh,
give Rika a gimmick where Alter Sebastian appears and does something special.
I don't quite remember if
Mm-hmm.
it's ever mentioned again. Whatever happened to Alter Amy?
Nothing.
Oh.
She just vanished, didn't she? Or did she die?
Yeah. I was hoping for her to make a comeback because I think Amy as a character was like not used properly.
Yeah.
And yeah, like Alter Amy should have made a comeback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They should have made her a playable
They
character.
Exactly right. They missed out on so much money, or just fan cheering, right? Just make Amy, give her some buffs, give her
I mean-
the Alter. You know what happened to Rika as well? I thought Rika was going to get some buffs.
Well,
like-
You know, I mean, the trailer that one time they did show something about neo-humans, right? So hopefully we get an Alter Amy then, or maybe like another style Amy then.
maybe.
But
I mean,
Because isn't like Amy friends with Mildy?
yeah. Mildy and Clughorn.
Oh, yeah,
And,
they're,
like-
they're just dying to be playable, those guys, especially Mildy.
I want
MPG wants
Clughorn.
Amy.
I want Clughorn.
so many missed opportunity from Red Fire Studio for that ending.
Clughorn looks like Bertrand.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's Bertrand. He looks like Bertrand with long hair and no eye patch. Of course I
Maybe
do.
they're cousins.
Of course I do. What are you talking about? Of course I go for the characters that are male. What are you talking about?
So that for Amy, what it could have done is they could have like make Amy ass and make her kind of like like either like a K-pop idol or something, since
Oh my
both of her friends are
gosh.
kind of like singers. That would have been cool. That would have been cool. Like, sure, the main chapter is done, but like as there's so many opportunities, I'm like, right, Fire Studio, what are you doing? Why did you not do something with these characters or these characters? It's a little bit frustrating.
They're probably
But,
holding it
yeah.
back. They're probably holding back until we like
Yeah.
until they jump at us with something interesting. Okay, so I think
Yeah.
are there other points that you'd like to mention from the chapters of Volume 4?
The music. I did enjoy the callback of the music
Yeah.
when you travel from one location to another location. All
Oh,
these
the EX version.
Yeah,
Yes, the EX
it's so
versions were,
good.
My favorite is the
yeah.
Conium one, the Conium theme.
Dude, I felt nostalgic
Yeah.
for I felt nostalgic for the Unigen one. Dude, it takes me
Yeah.
back. The music is a weird subject to me. Why is that,
Yeah, they made it
Annihilator?
a bit eerie, right? The music, is that what you mean, MPG? It's kind of eerie. They kind of remixed the tracks to sound a bit weird and jumbled.
They kind of
Yeah.
it sounds electronic to it sounds very electronic music.
It sounds a bit like a kind of broken, like yeah.
Yeah, they're probably in like the EDX domain is basically like a glitch in the time space, so it's very creepy to say the least. But I like it. It's a vibe.
I like
Okay,
the
I think-
Conium one the best.
I like the
What I like
Unigen
the
one.
most about this, oh, sorry.
Yeah, you can go ahead. You can go ahead.
I just want to say what I like. My favorite part. One of my favorite parts about Part 3, Volume 4 was how they brought. It was very sentimental, so they brought back a lot of the old characters and NPCs and even enemies, and they put it all together to make it like one kind of a huge 8-year-old flashback and dedication to the whole game as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I liked about it. Even nearly a side quest, it wasn't that interesting, but it was kind of like a flashback side quest. So I think they're just being very sentimental about it.
Yeah, I can agree. It has its good points and has its bad points, but the story overall is really good. So I guess that's our wrapping up for Main Story Part 3 Volume 4 Chapters talk. Let's move on to the location that started it all. The EDAX domain, the new area. So In the EDAX domain, we are able to explore all the different locations from antiquity, present, and future timelines in one conglomerate domain. And what I like about this is when you're able to like find the other locations by going through a certain location and then you tap on the teleporter and it like detects other locations. I think that was pretty cool to me. That was a pretty cool like mapping out scenario.
I liked it. Like I really much like I like the fact that you do revisit a bunch of like old location, and it was kind of like fun exactly with the teleporter, and it was always fun like seeing it felt more connected a little bit more. Since like I'm a big fan of like I'm a big fan of the overworld map with your ship or whatever spaceship that you have, like whatever vehicle. Like I was a big fan of that. So it felt really great. Like just like driving around. Yeah, I liked it. It was cool. Like they did a good job on that. They did an amazing job actually.
Yeah. I'm happy that we are able to control around with Synth Hydra in the EDAX domain. That was really good. That was so cool.
Yeah, again, the extra content. Yeah, sorry, Clamber, you go ahead.
Yeah, no, I was saying like moving around with the ship. I'm a big fan of that. Like I'm a big fan of the world map. But you're going back to your point. Yeah, the side content was a little bit more fun than the main storyline. I don't know. Like I still feel like the main storyline was good, but there's so many like things that kind of like hold back a little bit that doesn't make it great. Like I was really waiting for like a big oof for a bigger impact for like wrapping up the story of like 8 years. I know we're talking about the EDAX domain, but yeah, it misses. Personally, for me, it misses that like oomph moment where you're like, oh, okay, everything like falls in places. Like I was actually hoping for seeing more clones of like Aldo. Because I don't remember like which chapters. But like at one point you see Aldos and you see like like every different Aldos, and it kind of like a callback to each and every different another Eden real life players is like a different Aldo from like a different timeline. I would have loved for them to bring that back at the end.
I remember that.
And
yeah.
And then like
I do remember
like,
that
could
too.
you imagine like So imagine like every Aldo is each in a phone, and then like they do kind of like the power of friendship or whatever, like to defeat the ultimate bad guys. Everyone from different time layers, from like different universe or whatever, needs to power of friendship defeat that main characters. I don't know.
It's like what's it called? It's like an Avengers Assemble situation.
Pretty much. That would have been great. That would have been great. Like even like for the characters in your party, I was waiting for a scene where like you see every characters that you have on your team that do like simple like raise their weapon to the sky as for Aldo, and then he would have like defeat the bad guys. I don't know. I was missing. Again, it's a good ending, but it's not as memorable as other moments in the game, which is a letdown for me.
Okay.
Could have put another animatic there, maybe.
Maybe. So, what do you guys think?
They wasted the Avengers scene on Mythos because they used that idea.
Yeah, they did the Shadow of Sin one.
Characters.
They brought all the characters together. Still curious as to who Hina was talking through in that last part. Still curious who she was talking. Anyway,
unfinished business.
You remember Hina? She was like in the scene from Shadow of Sin and Steel where she was fighting, and then she suddenly turns around and it's like, "Huh? Who are you?" And she's like talking to someone, but we never get to see who they were.
Yeah, I rewatched it, and it could be actually Sukiha, to be honest.
Or it could be Alter Hina, for all I know.
Yeah.
That is what I was thinking as well, but then looking back, it could be like Alter Sukiha, but yeah.
Maybe. But
what could it be also Tsukiha? What did they show up?
It was like maybe it's like her seeing Hina on the way when she was trying to meet the other Sukiha. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Like my second thought.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Alter Hina would be peak. Hina was never good though. I hope they kind of make her good. Was she ever good even when she was new?
I don't know.
No.
I didn't get Hina like at the moment that her banner came out. I got her like what, a year ago, and a year or two later.
Oh, she'd be bad. Yeah, she would have been horrible by then.
So yeah,
I just
Edict's Domain. What do you guys think? We were talking about Edict's Domain, and then we switched to Shadow of Sin and Steel.
I mean, maybe that just proved that Shadow and Sin and Steel left a bigger impact than
True.
I mean, you know,
I
yeah.
liked what I liked about Edict's Domain was there's this bit that reminds me a lot of Chrono Trigger. When
Oh,
it's a side content where you do special side content for the main canon characters, like Cyrus, for example. There's a whole bit for him. There's a whole bit for Gildner. That reminded me. I think it was probably a call out to Chrono Trigger, where at the end, when you reach endgame, and you can kind of do side quests for each main character. They kind of did that same thing, which I really liked.
huh. I never played Chrono Trigger, so I don't know. I never.
You need to.
Maybe
You
in the
need
near
to.
future. Maybe in the near future.
Yeah, it's a
For me,
classic. I think they're gonna
though,
remake
the-
it, so it'd be good to play it, Melody.
Yeah, I'll try. I'll give it
for
a
me, though,
try.
the Edex domain, like exploring on Synth Hydra, kind of reminds me of when I played Tales of Eternia.
Ooh.
And yeah, it's really nice.
Are you just saying that because you want a Tales of Part 3 collab now?
Maybe.
You just want that Tales of collab
Yeah,
again.
I just want Abyss in the game, please.
Hey,
MPG is kind of right. Like the exploration for the main, like, it was more memorable.
Yeah, the area.
Yeah.
The areas.
I
and
did enjoy
exploration.
though the fact that the enemies were like teal, like, you know, they were like missing body parts.
Yeah.
I kind of like that. I kind of like that. It
I
was
mean,
fun.
at the very least, we get rewards for it. We get the rewards for it. More Chrono Stones for us.
Woo.
We already have. Wait, MPG Annihilator says we already had two Tails collabs. I want no more parts of existing. Wait, what did he say? I cannot read because of the freaking thing. I'm gonna look
man,
at.
I wouldn't mind a Chrono Trigger collab.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind
And-
that. I want to see it.
If it happens, I think the internet's gonna explode for real.
True.
It's gonna bring in so many new players.
I mean, to be-
Honestly,
I think the Chrono Cross collab did.
I
Brought a
mean, yeah.
bunch of
To be
people
fair.
in.
Wait, how long? Wait, how much longer do we have the Chrono Cross collab for? Didn't?
2026.
Oh gosh, it's next year. Oh my god.
Ouch.
December 2026 though, so you have some time. I haven't 100% in mind, so
I
need to quickly
haven't
do
yet. I don't have all the prismatic weapons. I'll have to get on that. Maybe stream it. But dang, it's going by so fast. Yep.
And then the Persona, I wouldn't mind a new Persona collab.
Yes! I agree with you.
Collab, didn't you, Melody?
I
Persona
agree.
3.
Persona 3. I want Akihiko. I want Akihiko to be playable. I want it so bad. I really hope they get the English VAs to voice this one as well. If they ever do a Persona 3 collab. No, wait. Annihilator.
More Persona, why?
We need more
Well, that's so
Persona.
bad.
To be
But
fair.
it did bring a bunch of players. Isn't this how you came in, Melody?
Yeah.
From Persona?
I came in
Yeah.
from the Persona 5 collab, and I loved the game
So we
since.
wouldn't have Melody if not for the collab.
Yeah, you wouldn't have me without the Persona 5 collab in Another Eden. And to be fair, to be frankly speaking, Persona 4 did announce its remake, so it would make sense for there to be a possible Persona collaboration, possibly Persona 3 Reload, please. I
And
want
I
it.
think the mobile game's going to global as well.
Yeah,
isn't
yeah,
it?
yeah. It's coming out on July 3rd. I'm going to be streaming that soon, so stay tuned.
Oh, July 3rd.
Yeah, I'm going to be
What?
I'm actually playing it on my phone because the Steam version is not available for some reason, even though it's global, but it's available on my phone, so that's weird. Actually speaking, today is the release for the Steam version of Persona 5 The Phantom X, but I can't play it because it's not available on my Steam.
Why? Is it your
Probably
country?
it's region.
Yeah, it's
thingy.
yeah, they mentioned it was region locked, so to think they call it global, but it's region locked in some areas. Like, what's the point of calling it a global release?
MPG hates
Me with
Persona.
Final
MPG
Fantasy
has-
XIV.
Oh my goodness! But I'm excited to play it. I get the game on my phone then, so yeah. I think our overall thoughts on the EDEX domain. We're going back to the EDEX domain. I think our overall thoughts is like we experienced it, we enjoyed it. I like the parts where they just like you go to one location and you don't know where you're going next, so it's gonna be like a mystery box for you when you go to like another location and it's like, oh, I am now here in a hidden village Itose. It's like that's
Yes,
that.
awesome. It's a callback to the old JRPGs. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Next up, we're gonna talk about another point from Main Story Part 3, Volume 4. And this is where we're going to talk about the appearance of Nilia and Julia. Now, we're going to talk about first impressions first. We're going to talk about first impressions. What were your guys' first impressions of Nilia's first appearance in the entire main story?
I mean, if we to see when the announcer at first I was like okay, but then when I met her in the story I was like, oh, I love her.
She's just a fun jellyfish.
I like how like nonchalant she is, and like she's like, oh, you kill me, but because you're interesting, I decided to come back and get to know my murderers.
Oh my god, wait, now that I think about it and just looking at Nilia again and her design, I did write here something for my first impressions. Nilia is like Malpifia from the Rise Saga, but more onto wrestling and doing bulldogs.
What, doing bulldogs?
Like a wrestling move, where she yeah, but like yeah, I see Nilia as like Malpifia, but more wrestling than like dancing, which is Malpifia. So, and the more I look at Nilia, I'm like seeing the yellows, and I'm seeing it, and I'm like, I wish I was kidding, but I see it for some reason. The yellow and the tentacles and the yellows remind me of Koro Sensei from Assassination Classroom, and I was watching that earlier today.
Oh yeah, the yellow smiley face guy. I watched one season of that.
Tell me how it is. What do you think of it from the one season you watched?
Yeah, it was alright. It was alright. It was typical high school anime.
It's more of an assassination classroom, and I don't stop talking about my favorite character. You know, obviously, I feel like Fen knows my favorite character if you've watched Assassination Classroom, but everyone knows in my chat. Everyone knows. It's Karma Akabane, for sure.
Let me Google that.
I love his character so much from Assassination Classroom. And that's why I see Koro Sensei in Nilia now, after looking at her design. Unfortunately, I don't have Nilia, but for some of you guys who does have Nilia, how was your experience using her as a unit in your party or something? If you guys have Nilia.
I don't.
Oh shoot.
I mean, I have her. I mean, to go back to your question, her design is great. I really hate her stupid hat, like the stupid jellyfish thing. It's so bad. I just can't. Like overall, her look, like if you remove the hat, I think she looks like a character straight up from Metropolis, which is like this 1970 anime. It's really really old.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, not anime, live action movie. Sorry. But yeah, I really don't like her hat, and as a character, I just wish she was with us a little bit more, because like she felt really like, hey, I'm a weird space alien thing. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna turn evil. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna turn good. And like
Here's the thing, though. I don't think that jellyfish is her head. I think that is her.
No, maybe, but I
It's part
still
of
think
her.
I still think it looks kind of weird. Yeah, I still think it looks kind of weird. Like it would have been better if the jellyfish was like on her head, not.
Oh, like
As a
Nagi?
hood?
Like Nagi with her jellyfish on her
Yeah,
head?
a little bit. Yeah, a little bit more. Yeah, because everything else, like her yellow, black, and silver color scheme is very very cool. I like the fact that like she reminds me very much of like 90s anime. I like her hand. Like I like everything except her stupid jellyfish on her hat. So yeah.
Also, speaking of Nagi though, I did question though if Nelia is like a future evolved version of the same species that Nagi was.
Ooh.
Cause
Interesting.
Nagi we know is like an alien as well, isn't she?
Yeah, she has that octopus on her head, which I'm getting clarified by Ronchi. Ronchi said,
Yeah, but it's more like a hood. So
yeah, Ronchi says, I prefer Cantarella with jellyfish. Cantarella from Wuthering Waves.
And at some point, Nelia did say something about dear mother. And does it like the Nagi's like clan thingy, like the main person thingy called mother as well?
Okay.
Hang on, are you saying?
So-
Sorry, did you say Nelia is Nagi in the future?
No, I mean like
A
the
descendant,
species,
a
it's like
descendant.
this,
Same
yeah, a
species,
descendant or
oh.
something like that. Like
Interesting.
kind of like evolved version of Nagi species that's in the future.
That could be interesting. I wonder if Nilia is gonna be appearing with Nagi or something. Make an episode about it, or maybe like a side story about it. They're not
And can they
descendants.
explain the mangoes?
What?
What now?
What?
She's got mangoes on her chest. They're mangoes. They're mangoes, man.
I don't see them as mangoes. What are you talking about?
They're freaking mangoes. Golden mangoes.
How are they even mangoes? What?
They're alright. Am I the only one who thinks this?
No, I don't think that.
There's a reason what I said 1970s anime. All right, that's how they used to draw them back in the day. All right, they're very pointy.
Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious.
All right, I'm gonna stop.
David is hungry. David, are you seriously hungry?
They
You
just-
really
they
need to
look like
eat.
mangoes. They're
You
just-
really need to eat
mangoes.
something. Do you have a
What
snack
are they
there or
called?
something?
I've got strepsils. I don't know if Americans eat strepsils.
I have strepsils. I literally have them whenever I have a cough. Wait, you're eating them
don't-
like a candy or something? You're eating lozenges as candy?
I take them when I have to speak, so my throat doesn't get down. My throat is so sensitive.
Don't eat Jillia, David. Don't eat Jillia.
Julia. I would totally eat Julia. I would endogram that. I would eat them both.
Annihilator says, "What the f is a strepsils? It's It's a lozenge. It's a brand of a lozenge."
C'est pas cool.
So Americans don't know it. Did you know it, Clembo?
I had to Google it, but yeah, they're called. In my country, they're called sepacol. Yeah, they're cough drops, right?
Oh, yeah, they're
Yeah.
cough. We call them
Yeah.
strepsils here as well. We have those here in the Philippines as well.
Here as well, strepsils.
Yeah, my
Maybe
favorite.
it's a southeast thing.
Maybe.
Australia has them as well.
Here it's like strepsils and fisherman's friend.
Oh, oh yeah,
Oh,
we do
yeah.
have that too.
Oh, that's hardcore.
I do
That's
have.
rank.
I haven't tried that one yet.
What are we talking about, guys?
Oh, Nelia and Jillia. We were talking because everyone in chat
What
is
is-
because like literally I'm looking at chat right now and my mod says don't eat Jillia, David. Don't eat Jillia.
So what's straight? I wish they put more information, like more emphasis on her granddad, Julia.
Yeah, it's kind of
I played
mysterious.
a character quest, and they don't explain anything.
Really?
I thought I thought he would like because the way they presented, I thought like he would be super important in the storyline or something.
Yeah,
He says nothing in the
thought
main story, right? He says something in a
mean-
character quest, but
I mean,
There
maybe he says like one or
wasn't
two lines,
in the
but like
main story at all, was he?
No, he wasn't really there and present at all. It's only just Nelia.
Yeah,
Yeah, he says
and I
nothing.
thought at least he would appear in like her character quest, but no.
So who is Jillia really?
yeah,
They dropped
I
the
agree
ball.
with MPG because they hyped it up that Masato Kato wrote it, but really, it's more of like a flashback side quest. It's there's not real substance to it. It's more of just reliving like a memory lane kind of thing.
Okay.
Mm.
So now that we have met Jillia from Volume 4, out of all of the characters that we meet from the beginning of Into the Hollow and I'm saying for like Minolka, Valet, Jill Funny, and Nilia, who were your favorites out of the four of them?
Ilya and Giovanni.
I would say I like Minolka and Jill Funny. I fell in love with I love Minolka because she has the chainsaw sword, and I was just getting into Chainsaw Man at the time. I believe so. I think yeah. I just saw chainsaws and I'm like Chainsaw Woman instead of Chainsaw Man. But yeah, those are my two favorite characters from the entire Into the Hollow story.
All right, I guess I'll go. For me, like, I mean, as a character and as a kid, Minalka is up there, like as just as the look and the kid, both normal version and another star version. I love that punk woman, chainsaw sword because I love Warhammer 40k. But special attention to Jill Funny. I think that Jill Funny has a very, very interesting character design.
Yeah.
I know she's not like the most kind of like meta character, and not a lot of people talk about her, but I just think like look wise, she's very unique in the game. I don't know why. Like I think her color schemes and everything like fits so well. Also, like her story was kind of like tragic with
Yeah.
with like her brother.
I played through her character quest. It's so sad.
Yeah. And I will go with Valette and Nelia for the remaining two.
David, who are your favorites from the out of Jill Funny?
I agree with both of you.
Oh.
Minolka is my number one. Look, especially for Tetra. Like if you talk about playable characters, Tetra the sidekick has been so useful for me for so many battles.
Same.
And Minolka's design, she's just badass. I need to see Chainsaw Man. A lot of people have recommended it to me.
It's really.
Me, I have Crunchyroll now, so I'm going to watch it.
Well, some people say the anime is a bit like not too good, but I never read the manga, and I enjoyed the anime, and I got into Chainsaw Man at the anime, so I'm excited. I got excited. I like the visuals. It's really good.
Did they say the manga is good?
Yeah,
compared to the anime?
Well, of course it's an adaptation of the manga, but some people say that they felt a bit distant from the anime because it didn't really like what's it called, like they don't have a lot of like, you know, the details from the manga and into the anime, but I still enjoyed it nonetheless. I still enjoyed it.
Yeah, all right. I'm gonna maybe I'll read it.
Yeah.
We'll
I thought you were gonna choose Valet though, David, because she's like has this accent. Remember?
Yeah, because she's Aussie.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna get to her, but Minolka was and I use her a lot in Main Story Part 3, Volume 1. I use Minolka a lot. And Jill Funny, I agree with Clam about Jill Funny's design and her story. He made some really good points. But yeah, if I would say my number 2 would be Valette. Not because she's Aussie, not because she's what she's wearing, but as a character, she's pretty fantastic. And so is Gunts, or however you pronounce her name. I keep thinking Gunts is a male, but it's
Same.
female, right?
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I thought that too. But I gave Goons like you know how those voice actors, when they voice like, if you have the female voice actor but they voice like a male character, they still sound like that. They still sound like themselves, but like more towards a male character. I give a voice like that to Goons as well. So yeah.
Oh, because you read out your dialogue, don't you?
Yeah, I do. And I don't and I still remember how I did Valet's accent. And I'm like, I'm not Aussie, but I know, but like I'm not saying it.
Oh,
but
I should have watched that stream. You speaking
I
Aussie.
think it's up there on my VODs channel. I think it's up there.
What?
I think
MPG says trillion damage? Is there a video of that? Gunts helping deal 1 trillion. Who was the team for that? 1 trillion damage?
I watched and listened to your cover song from the Western Mythos. It was amazing. I gotta say, I love it. Oh, thank you, Spider Sonic. Fan, we got someone who loves our song cover of the Stifling song.
Okay.
Yay.
You got a fan.
Yeah. If you haven't watched it yet, go ahead and show us some support. Who knows? We might do another one. We don't know yet. All right. I think we had enough talk about Nilia and Jilia because we had a lot to say about her. I mean, to be fair, she was only there for like what? She was only there for like what? 8 chapters, and then like Minolka's, Valet's, and Jill Funny's appearances were like a little bit longer compared to Nilia. So I felt I felt a little bit of a disconnection between myself, the player, and Nilia, like for her appearance, but I don't know her story, but we'll just see what happens if I try to get her from an off banner or something.
I think you will eventually. But by the way, who are your favorites, Fen?
I already mentioned it's Julia and Jill Funny.
Oh,
I
you
mean
did?
Nilia.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. I did not explain this, but I did not explain why I like Jill Funny. It's because she's Crystal and I'm also Crystal, so I feel a connection. I love crystals, okay? That's the basis for what I am themed for is crystals. So yeah. All right. Let's move on to our next point in this talk. We're going to talk about the major elephant in the room, another style Aldo. How did everyone feel when another style Aldo appeared before us?
My boy is a man. My boy is not a man.
Ronchi says Excalibur. Imagine Aldo doing an Excalibur move. Bro. Excalibur! With Ogre and Corum. Well, he does it
I did a
sideways.
fate collab.
He does it sideways. He does the
I'm just happy they picked the stupid pants. But go ahead, sorry.
you were saying about his pants?
I'm just happy because they fixed his stupid pants from his normal version. But overall, his look feels right. He feels more mature. The white color means like he appears as a hero. I think I like the white version more than the red version. Yeah, I just think it's a cool design. It's a cool visual. Like his armor also kind of makes sense. I think they cooked and they cook well, and it's great. I love it.
They cooked and served well. They cooked and served well.
I'm old. I don't know what a young kid says today.
Well, that's fine.
But,
It's
yeah,
fine. It's fine.
I think his
Yeah,
I think his design is pretty like they did something very, very great.
Yeah. I love his
yeah.
cape. I love the cape. It's so beautiful with it.
Mm-hmm.
He looks so good. I like his long cape better than his short cape in his normal style form. It feels more, I want to say it, reference to solo leveling. Aldo, another style Aldo looks like he's aura forming here. He definitely
I
looks.
think
Well,
out of
for-
everything
to
with
me,
this
right,
main
to
story
me-
update,
Yeah.
His old look kind of makes him look like he is like a guard from Baroki, right?
Mm-hmm.
And after going on all this journey, he's more like a mercenary. So this another style kind of looks like an upgrade from a mercenary guard to more of a casual white knight look. So
Paladin.
Paladin.
Yeah.
He,
Paladin, yeah.
to be fair, he
Yeah.
has the same color
Honest.
palette as another style Annabelle. Like
That's true.
like the blue and the whites and the gold.
They purified
That's
him.
true.
I wish they had Ogre and Corum like a playable, like this right here, the sword he's holding. I wish this was like part of his like as a free weapon. Like I want that sword.
Or at least make it a side, because the weapons they gave us with this story were pretty mid compared to the Elpis weapons. They should, since it's the final volume of main story part 3, they should have given us amazing weapons.
Yeah.
Right? And
Yeah.
Ogre Rankrum would have been awesome.
I thought that you would if you do the Orgur's revival side quest. I thought that would be the reward for it, but
yeah.
sadly it is not.
We got the
Here's
Yeah.
here's the thing. Even though like the main story pretty much wrapped up, I personally don't think that is exactly the end. I'll say more about later.
yeah, that's true. But overall,
I have
love
things to say for that.
I love Aldo's design. It's beautiful. It makes him more protagonist more. And I know we've all been asking for years at this point, where is Another Style Aldo? And he is now here. And he is the second main story character to get an Another Style form. Now, touching on the subject of Another Style forms, we have Fine and Aldo with Another Style forms, but who do you guys think is going to be the next main story character to get an Another Style form?
I did mention
Gilma.
earlier Amy.
Amy's a predictable one. It could be possibly Amy. I would go for Galliard. Not Galliard. I mean Gildna. Damn.
Gilna.
Gildna.
My bet's on Gilna because they've hinted at a
Oh, yeah,
chapter
true.
film,
That's
right?
true. That's true.
Yeah. So yeah, it could be Amy, could be Gilna. I'm not sure Altina would get maybe at the same time, but who knows?
Possibly Helena as well. Helena. I would love to see Helena.
Unless they do it in the order that you meet the characters in the game. So the next one would be Rika if it's the right order, right? Oh no, he meets.
Mm,
Does he meet Amy before Rika?
He meets
No,
Amy.
Rika
Oh.
first.
Oh no, what?
Amy. So the next one would be
Rika
Amy
first.
if it's by order.
Wait, is it Amy first, then Rika?
I think Amy was the
Mm.
one who encountered Aldo when he arrived in Elzion from the very beginning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the airport, right?
Yeah,
When
the
he sees Amy
airport.
I
and she
guess so,
hates him.
but the first to join the party, it was Rika, though, right?
It's been a long time.
Why are you correcting on my pronunciation of her name? I say Helena because I played Resident Evil 6 and there's a character named Helena and that's how they pronounce her name. It's
I didn't play that game. That game looks so good.
Resident Evil 6 is my first.
Helena.
Helena, potato.
I said,
I'm still. Go ahead.
What?
I was debating whether I said potato. I don't remember. Do I say potato?
I say potato. I say potato all the way.
Anyway,
Anyways, what do you guys think of for the chat? What do you guys think? I think I've seen a few mentions. Saying Annihilator says, "God, the Scarlet Glow weapon set are ass." I have not collected all of them, by the way, so I don't have anything to say about the Scarlet Glow weapon set. Do you
I
guys
don't have any motivation to get them because everyone just tells me how bad they are.
Well, I am in the works of getting all of them, but like I was focusing a lot on the side content. I've been doing a lot of side content as of recently. I've been trying to collect all of the Have you guys done the Edaxian folklore stories?
I'm working on it. I think I got 4 out of the entire one. Like, the only weapons I have left to do are the one with the bosses because I'm not good at the game. And like if I can't use Cesta, I need more time.
Yeah.
So yeah, I got a couple.
I think I'm only at my last one, and it's the one boss that you need to defeat that is like weak to dragon. Weak to water, and I don't have good water units, so that's gonna be bad. But I did recently get Altered Yukino, so that might help in the near future if I do defeat that dragon, so I can get the last hieroglyph for the weapons. But yeah, I think. I mean, to be fair, I have not experienced the Scarlet Glow weapon set yet. I've been using the Elpis ones still. The Elpis weapon set is so good. It's so powerful.
Yeah, I'd say it's undefeated to this day, right?
Yeah.
Well, with the exception of, if you accept that.
Yeah, like unless you're like a Mat Wiz and you do like crazy technique when you break the damage counter, like these weapons are pretty much like, yeah, just put them on whatever characters and like.
True. It's a really good weapon set as well. And I believe from the recent episode we did, ensemble we did, we got 2 new weapons, and it focuses on like critical rate overthrow. Bruh, the numbers I've seen people do with like on Renri with like a lot of, I think it was 300% crit damage, or not crit damage, like a big crit rate percentage, and it's insane just from the enforcement weapon set that they got from the ensemble, but I haven't used it yet still. Transient would bind on user or what's it? What? Mujima? I cannot read. Mujima. Overcrit is so bad, please ignore it. It's not worth it. Okay, then.
What does everyone think of the new tempered weapon sets? Are they any good in practice?
I haven't
really used them.
Yeah, I haven't
outside
used
of
them a
tempering.
lot still. To be fair, I haven't used Isuka because I use Sesta all the time. What's it? Is it crazy because main story? Wait, what did she? What Spider Sonic said? Is it crazy because main story part 3 volume 1 was introduced 3 years ago, dude?
He's talking about the Alpha set.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. But like, to be fair, how long have we been playing this game? It's insane. I'm coming up to 5 years at this point. I'm coming up to 5 years with this game, and I still love it though. I still enjoy playing it. I can't believe it's been that long. Anyways, alright.
Lucius doesn't have Cesta AES, so he's living life in hard mode. Cesta AES is the biggest cheat character in this game.
I mean, to be fair, Will Mac, considering that Will Mac has returned, he doesn't have AS Cesta yet. He's using NS Cesta still.
But I thought NSS is still one of the most amazing characters. I was surprised they gave her AES
Yeah.
so soon.
I think AS Cesta is more is like breaking the meta because you can use Twin Blade Wolf outside of Awakened Wind Zone, while NS Cesta needs to rely on Awakened Wind Zone in order to have her use Twin Blade Wolf.
Yep. The only drawback is you can only do it 4 times, but for most fights,
Yeah.
not all fights,
It's so good. It's really
you don't
good.
need to, yeah.
Yeah, but speaking of Will Mac, what were your guys' reactions to the return of the man himself, our gamer dad himself?
I mean, I was actually surprised because when he left, it was kind of sad because like his videos were always great. And I felt kind of a bit bad because I do know he was also I know personally like he was a little bit of my inspiration to actually start doing content for that game. I felt a bit sad when he left, and I felt like a little bit of like the community kind of like felt it. But like I'm glad that he's back. But is he back for real, or he's just like making videos like here and there? He's just like pulling that we do not know.
He did mention
but he did-
Clambo, he did mention in the comment section of his like return video saying that he's not
Alright.
going to upload regularly as much, but he
Okay.
will try and upload videos to his channel. So like he's semi back, but also not always uploading though. Yeah, he's done an Eva manifest weapon clear that we know of for sure.
All right.
He's just posting what he wants to. That's good. But like I'm happy because the reason why I got to defeat a lot of the bosses back in the day was because of Will Mac's videos. And I'm glad to see Gamer Dad himself. Who knows? We might do a collaboration. Will Mac, if you're listening, I want to do a collaboration with you.
I would love to.
But
I have a question for you guys.
Yeah.
Just going back to another stuff for Aldo. Would you guys liked it if every like characters from the party would have like gotten another style before Aldo? Because it feels weird if they go back to that like story, for like a story beat, right? You kind of like want your heroes to conclude his final stage would conclude like everything else. It would be kind of weird for like Amy gets another style and like Gilness, or I don't know. It would feel like, to me, it just feels weird.
I don't know. I feel like that would make sense. Like it builds character for all of them, separate. But I feel like they might have like a separate storyline for everything, because like you need like for Fine and Aldo to get their another styles, they had to do something that makes them how they are, like their character and everything. And possibly if we go back to what happened to Amy, she might have like this thing where she wants to like, what if she does like an episode where, or like an ensemble where she just like reminisces about her mother or something, and then she like goes through that again and finally like maybe find more closure, and then she finally unlocks something inside her that makes her into another style. Or like she has a gift from her dad, like Zaul has something hidden from her, and then he wants to give it to Amy that would make her turn into her another style form, like a new outfit and such.
But would it make, like, I mean, would it not make more sense if she was like, "Hey, Dad, I'm gonna go fight the Empire. Like, do you have something?" And then it's like, "Hey, yeah, I made this like weapon because I'm an awesome blacksmith. And for that weapon, you need like whatever, like a part of like your mom. Go dig up on your mom's backstory. She finds an item or whatever. He makes a cool weapon, and then she gets her ass. I mean, I just talking about from like a narrative standpoint. It feels weird if we go back to like Amy having another style, even Cyrus having another style. It's like, all right, cool. You guys have other style, which is great, but the big bad guys is kind of like dead, right?
Yeah, that's
exactly.
I
true.
don't know.
I mean, who
Maybe
knows? WFS has something up their sleeves and we don't know it just yet.
Yeah, because as I was saying, like, I don't think they can keep us around with just assemble.
Ensembles?
You guys-
Ensembles.
Yeah, ensemble. Sorry. I love them, but like, do you think that just having those could like keep the player base around?
That's something. Because there's only like a small percentage of players who play the game are like very dedicated to the entire game itself. And like for me, as a casual player and sometimes a challenging one, I only I only do daily tasks and that's it. I do character quests, but haven't finished them yet.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Well,
yeah.
we managed to do it for 8 years, but then 8 years is already a miracle, I think.
Yeah, that's
Stay
true.
alive, you know?
Yeah.
But to
8
be,
years is a miracle plus the Persona collaboration curse.
yeah, it did not affect it.
Curse?
This game did not affect. Okay, I think we've explained this before, but there is the trend that happened when a certain gacha game collabs with Persona 5, and then maybe a year later or a few months later, that game goes end of services. I'm glad that Another Eden didn't get
Oh,
that.
jeez.
Yeah, I'm glad that Another Eden didn't get that, but like, yeah, sad to all the
Yeah,
other games.
Only 2 games I know that survived that curse so far.
Yeah. So
And
far.
both games had the collaboration twice.
Mm-hmm.
What was the other game?
Fifth Identity or Identity V.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah. I think I just saw this, like, okay, we're gonna veer off a little bit off track. When you mentioned Identity V, I literally saw a post for the Promised Neverland collab, and I'm like, what? Promised
They had a Promised
Neverland?
Neverland collab, and it recently had a rerun. And currently, they're going to have a collab with Freyren.
Oh, I didn't I'm like, okay. But like, I'm surprised that Identity V is like, as far as I know, the only game I know that does like collaboration reruns. And that's insane.
Promised Neverland as a game is weird. What?
No, it's basically like, isn't Identity V more like Dead by Daylight but with puppets?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah, that makes sense. And speaking of collaborations, we were just talking about collaborations earlier today, but like, I feel like it would be possible for a free run collab in Another Eden though. It would make sense.
Yes.
But yeah, free run
Freyren
with
and
Melpithia, right?
Dungeon Meshi.
Dungeon Meshi! I would love that.
He needs to meet Melpithia. And they just put them side by side.
I want free. Oh my, yeah, because they have twin tails. They're white haired and twin tails.
And like elves.
Yes. Dude, I wish, what if in the collaboration for Free Ren, they had Himmel in it? Himmel. I want Himel to be playable if there is going to be a free run collaboration because of Nobuhiko Okamoto, my favorite voice actor from like any male character I know from any
And
anime.
Melody, you should play Identity V then.
Oh no, but oh girl,
Female.
girl, my phone.
Playable
I need the
female.
storage. I need the storage for Persona 5, the Phantom X. I need the
Like
storage.
phone storage or
Oh my goodness gracious.
laptop?
Phone. I'm playing everything mostly on phone. Is there like a PC version of that game?
Yep, there's a PC plugin for Identity V.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness gracious.
Man,
If you hear
if I
cats
said
right
Sonic
now,
the Hedgehog.
Sonic the
Sonic
Hedgehog.
collab would be crazy.
Dude, that would be
Imagine that.
insane.
I would love him as a playable character. Isaiah, how you doing? So Isaiah,
Hello,
Wait,
Isaiah.
Hey, what's up,
If-
Isaiah?
If Cookie Run Kingdom can have a Sonic collab, why not another Eden?
Cookie Run Kingdom collab in another Eden. Oh, that would be insane.
Pokemon Kingdom.
It's you're basically pulling. It's
Pokemon?
like it's a gacha game as well,
With cookies.
but with cookies.
Gingerbread
Yeah.
looking cookies.
How would they do the cookies? That's it. Like I said, it's a possible collaboration because it's also a gacha game. I mean, any game could be collaborating with another Eden. I mean, we had Cough, we had King of
Yeah,
Fighters.
that was so unexpected.
That was
True.
so weird.
That was like I thought it was a Persona 5 collaboration. I thought it was some kind of Persona game, but when they said it was Cough, I'm like, huh? A fighting game in a gacha game? And of course they did Atelier Ryza afterwards. They did 2 collabs last year. I think we're only gonna be getting 1 collab this year. Hope possibly. There might doing be
Alright, who's gonna call the collab? What do you guys think? What's the collab gonna be?
Oh, I wanna say Persona 3, Free Ren, or possibly Demon Slayer.
Oh, Demon Slayer.
Demon Slayer is a good.
Interesting.
Yeah, Demon Slayer, because they have the swords. You can use the katanas! What else? They could possibly do
Final Fantasy.
Oh, Final Fantasy. Yes. Final Fantasy 7, please. Final Fantasy 7 or Final Fantasy 16 cuz Clive Rustfield, or maybe Final Fantasy 15. I want Prompto though. I want Prompto. What if Near Automata? That would be a really good collaboration too. Near
Yeah, a lot of
Automata.
people want that to happen.
They do love money. Like, dude, to get the Nier Automata in your game, like, you just give the guy money. He said it last week. He's like, I'll collab with anybody that gives me money. So
Some
So
people
that's not another Eden then.
Some people say Final Fantasy 3. Oh, I never reached Final Fantasy. I never experienced Final Fantasy 3. I'm so sorry. Wait, which Final Fantasy game was Terra from? The blonde one?
6.
6, yeah. She was my favorite character.
Or 3 in Japan, I think.
Oh.
no, it's 3 in America, 6 in Japan.
Oh,
Oh.
6 in Japan.
Yeah.
What else is there? Wait,
was
if I
asking
remember from the
things.
survey, what were the other games that were there? I think they mentioned Shin.
I keep remembering Resident Evil.
Oh yeah, I mean
That would be sick.
that would be really cool if they had Resident Evil in
Weird.
there.
That would be weird, and I love it.
They have guns, and Persona, Another Eden has the gun personality.
But the fact that it's in the survey means they've had a chat with Capcom, right? Or
Possibly.
it's been in the talks.
Possibly.
Yeah, if not the talks, like they have plans that they want to have like a collab with that game.
Yeah.
Was King of Fighters in the survey?
I
Was
don't
it ever there?
know.
I don't remember.
I don't remember.
Maybe.
Maybe it was there from
I
a
do
previous
remember
survey.
seeing-
Yeah.
There was Final Fantasy, wasn't it?
Yeah, there was Final Fantasy. I think I
Oh,
saw
there
it.
was?
Yeah, but they never mentioned which game of Final Fantasy is it.
Yeah, but in the survey, the one thing that stands out to me the most was Resident Evil. I don't know why, because the collaboration seems kind of silly, but I guess it can work.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if they did
So
King of
silly.
Fighters, they can do Resident Evil.
if they have like a if they ever do a Resident Evil collaboration, I want Leon Kennedy. I want Leon Kennedy.
Hell
Oh, yeah, man.
Chris
They
Redfield.
will give us.
I want
They will
Ada.
give us Leon.
What Ranchi said?
Leon Ada.
What if punishing Grey Raven? That would be insane, Ranchi. Punishing Grey Raven? That would be insane. That would be way too insane. And the fact that they're doing and the fact that Punishing Grey Raven is doing a what's it called? Collaboration with Devil May Cry makes me want to think like, what if they did a Devil May Cry collab in another Eden?
That'd be pretty cool.
Dante and
I think
Virgil.
that the collab I would want is a rocks paper scissors collab. So
What?
you can play as a rock or a paper or scissors, and then you just battle it out.
My goodness.
Wait, imagine Bayonetta.
Someone said Bayonetta?
No, I said imagine Bayonetta.
Ooh, that
Yeah,
would be
a
really good
collaboration
too. That would be really good. You have the fashionable Bayonetta herself. But I wouldn't mind another Persona game. Persona 3 Reload, please! I want that Persona 3 collaboration again. If they ever do a part 3 of Persona 5, I want Akechi Goro to be playable. I want Akechi, please. I want Akechi.
I mean, it makes sense.
What
It
was
makes
the
sense because
latest collab again?
Our latest collaboration that we got was Altilia Ryza.
Atelier.
Altilia Ryza.
Theorizer. And that took place in Antiquity?
Yeah, Antiquity.
Or
No.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it is in Antiquity. Yeah, it is.
I think a really relevant one that could make sense is the Trails in the Sky, because there's a lot of people in the community who love the Trail series, and they're releasing the remake in September, I think.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, like the
Yeah.
Trail series is popping off lately, so it could be.
And I'm sure it's probably cheap to license also.
Mm. I never
It's
heard of
pretty
this.
niche
I never
community.
heard of Trails in the Sky, but I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, a lot of
It's,
people have been telling me to play.
Basically just a Trail series.
What if they did? Okay, we're still talking about collaborations, but we'll get to the major point soon. Okay, we're just talking about possible collaborations. Because this is an important talk. Because what if since they did what's it called? Is it wrong to pick up girls in the dungeon game? They had collaboration with another Eden. What if they'd have those characters from Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon in another Eden? You have you have the characters from that game and into another Eden because they did it in before.
What game is this? Is it a dating sim?
No. It's the dungeon one. I forgot it. I forgot the translation of it. I forgot the name. Wait. What's it called? It's the one with us? No, it's not Astolfo. Astolfo is a different character. Is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon? Yeah, this one.
Oh yeah, I started
That
watching
was
this and I
great, though.
couldn't stand the protagonist. I got so annoyed by him. Like, you've got this babe next to you, and he's just I hate this kind of anime.
Fun fact, that girl with the black pigtails, she has the same VA as Thalil.
Oh no way!
Yeah,
Literally.
that's why they had a collaboration.
Oh, wow.
Danmaki, and
WFS had a Danmaki game, didn't they?
yeah, they did, but they end of service is that one. I think they did do I think the reason why they did a collab with that game is because of the voice actors. Because Sayori Hayami and the VA for Thililili are also in that game as well, so it makes sense. But yeah, I want Belle's harem. It's a harem, yes. I never watched it, but I am familiar with some of the characters. I am familiar with Belle because white hair character. I never played it though. That was the sad part. I never got to play the Danmaki game.
What was the collab? Is that with another Eden, or are we talking about a different game?
It was
The one
Danmaki.
Isaiah's
Yeah.
mentioning.
All right. Since we're running out of ideas for games that could be potential collaborations, let's now get to the final point of the entire talk of Main Story Part 3, Volume 4. And that is the ending. Oh, I should have put the freaking family photo picture. I should have put the family photo here, but this is basically it. So, volume 3 ending, I cried. Everyone cried. It was an emotional scene. And then they did the fourth wall reference where Madoka says you become another Eden, and I'm like, if you remember from my stream, I was in tears.
Mention the title.
They mentioned it, and it's like I was doing like she said the thing. She said the thing.
End credits.
Yeah, and they had the family photo. They had the family photo as well. Go now, Kairos. Be free. As a new Eden. Another Eden, bro. I literally was in tears so much by the fact that Kairos is going back to where it all started and starting the loop again. Some people really
Someone
hate it.
explain it once again.
What?
Can someone explain it once again? So the missing cat wasn't Aldo, right?
The
Aldo is actually Eden.
Yeah.
yeah.
So who was the missing? Who was the missing cat? And who did it
Aldo.
Just some
transform into?
random cat, I think. The girl was missing a random cat, and then she found Kiros, and basically Kiros like replaced the cat of the missing girl, I suppose.
Yeah.
So that poor cat is dead,
Well,
eaten.
I don't know.
no, like
Dead
because
or
like
some-
when Kairos went
Correct.
back to the very beginning, Kairos started in the Moonlight Forest and then suddenly gets transported to the airport afterwards, and then Kairos then gets found by Eden, and then Eden brings Kairos home, and that's how the loop starts all over again. Thus, Kairos becoming Aldo that we know, and I forgot what Fine's real name is.
yeah.
I forgot what Fine's real name is, but yeah, that's what happened. It's like the loop is starting all over again, and like I cried. Like Fine hugging Madoka is so sweet. It's just so Cecil. Fine being able to hug her mom is so sweet, and it's such a heartwarming moment for me too. But the best part of it all is that they had the family photo. I wish I had that right now. Wait, hold on. I don't know if I have it, but like, yeah, the family photo I could have put here, but
I'm
this
gonna have to watch this again. I'm confused.
yeah, you might have to rewatch the ending, but I enjoy the ending. It was an emotional ending, and like having the moment that Kairos joins Eden in the future, like making the cycle all over again, is something to predict about. But like, I enjoyed the story. I enjoyed every single moment of it. And now and after that, we have a chapter 123. Now that's something to note of. There was a chapter 123. So I would imagine that for it to be like a new arc of a new story, but still having Aldo in it, but focusing on different different arcs. Cuz it's not going to be anymore the story of Aldo and his family now.
Yeah, that's the thing that I wanted to talk about. Like, even though it's the end, the full circle for like basically another Eden, but I don't think the story ends there.
Yeah. They couldn't.
Because I mean, there's still the Orger and Quorum thing. Like, so what's gonna happen now? Is he just gonna be nice and just be with Aldo, or is there something else that's gonna happen? Also, is it like the master in the what was the place called again? End time? What the?
Oh, that one. Paradox? Is it the
Yeah.
Paradox something?
No. The place, the inn, the pub.
Oh yeah. Oh
The
yeah,
colorful
yeah.
button stop.
Yeah, the master we found out is Aldo, right? So
Yeah.
what
Oh, yeah.
made him become that? And also we also know that the gallery master is also Aldo.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember that.
So
Okay, now
yeah,
I've
what made him become those? So
Like,
the
how
story
did-
could explain that, because it's also they are technically still also Eden, so still another Eden, so they could expand on that.
yeah, you
And you know who Lady Mid is, right?
Lady Mid.
Hmm?
Oh, Lady Mid, the one who does our, the side
Yeah.
grading, side grades.
She's Nonald.
Oh my
Nonald
god.
in the future.
David, no. No.
They look the same.
No.
They look
Yeah.
the same.
No. Lady
The
Mid
same
is a
body
female.
composition.
Nonald is a male.
But he
Plot
could
twist that
actually
it's
seriously
Feeney.
though. He's probably a Fine, right? Someone was telling me on stream, Lady Mid could be Fine.
Like an older
Yeah.
version of Fine?
Yep, like
Yep.
like the gallery master is older Aldo, and that could be older Feeney. Yeah.
Dude, that would be insane. That would be like the Spider-Man meme but extreme.
Also, I'm still curious about Red Eye Varro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I
He's
was
just sleeping there in the inn.
yeah, I was about to talk about it because yeah, I mean, just going back a little bit, I think the leading up to that cinematic from the end, like, we all have different opinions, but I think that ending really hits everything on the nail. It was very beautiful. I cried a little bit, but yeah, and I was reading the chat. There's still stuff that we don't really know. For Orgo Recorum, I believe that gets answered in the side quest, but we still have Phantom to deal with.
Yeah.
There's also Red Eye Vero to deal with. There's also how come everyone in the Tavern of Time is pretty much Aldo with like different costume? There's a lot of stuff that's still there, so
That's
I
true.
really hope they do get that chapter is done. But I do hope that we get more stuff with Aldo. But there's a lot of unanswered questions in that game. Hopefully they just didn't forget. That would be kind of bad.
I think
They're like, whoops.
Yep. I think for me, they could have expanded more on the Astral Archive story, because we did get like a quest for that, and I really want to know if they could expand it a little bit more. Maybe like give an upgrade to that sidekick that we get from the Astral Archive story quests. Maybe the
I love the fish.
yeah, the Pisces, Pishi.
Yeah.
We could get more of that.
A mini Physica.
Yeah.
Isaiah's asking, did they mention how Amy and the gang came back?
Oh wait.
What about chat? What do you guys think of the ending? Because I think we should talk a little bit more about the ending.
Yeah.
Just because I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, it was really great. And I just want to know, because I saw Fluffy says that like someone hated the ending, and I want to know like what did they hate about it? Because I felt like everything was kind of
Come full circle.
It
came full circle. I'm not gonna say bittersweet, but I just think it was nice. It was sweet, kind of like, hey, sure, like I could complain of like what I would have like done something a bit better at the end, but I just it felt great. It felt like, all right, like it's done, it's concluded, but like as much and like as Fluffy said, like someone was so mad that he quit. How?
The ending
Wait,
makes
why?
what? Wait, who is it?
Yeah,
I don't wait.
I don't know, but like Fluffy says that someone quit because he hated the ending.
I want
Oh.
Eden to be a separate character.
Oh.
Oh.
I understand that would have been interesting. Now it would have made me quit the game.
Although
though, but-
AS when? Oh wait, I think I've seen this Reddit user once or twice before. I didn't realize they quit.
Because Eden would have been an interesting separate character.
Yeah.
Itself.
But to be frankly speaking, it's like the whole story is them being the same character. It's just that
'Cause it's called
Aldo
another
took
Eden, right?
on Eden's face.
I think I know why the confusion comes. I think because at
Oh.
some point when we started playing, we know that Aldo is we thought was like Fanny's sister, but then suddenly Aldo is actually the cat, not the brother.
Yeah. And the brother was
then-
somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
But then he's actually is the brother, right?
Yep, he is the brother.
So Aldo was locked up in that hell for years. Yeah, that's
Kind
Eden.
of,
It's confusing.
but, like,
We're
yeah,
getting
it's
more
confusing,
confused.
but yeah, imagine being Aldo growing up like well, they don't really have like memories about growing up together with Fiona, and then suddenly, oh, realization they're not really siblings. And then Fiona was like, oh, I must find Eden, I must find Eden, must save Eden. And Aldo's like, oh, okay. And he's like the cat, and then in the end finds out that, oh yeah, he is Eden, not the cat. I mean, yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that-
confusing, but yeah.
Another Eden can be confusing in a good way and a bad way, but still enjoy the story nonetheless.
Mhm.
I actually think like one of the reasons it was confusing is because the story took 8 years to do.
True.
So
I mean,
let's
I
be
mean-
real,
Gacha
like,
game, so
It's a gacha game, so I mean, to be fair, it's basically Genshin Impact, but like Genshin Impact is like almost about to end. Am I right?
Is it for good or
Mare
this is the
Javari,
main
Mare
story?
Javari is coming.
no, we're still getting like a lot more. Cause I thought Genshin was gonna have Snezhnaya this year, but no, Snezhnaya is next year. They introducing a new nation. So yeah.
Oh god, that's and this is why I stopped playing Genshin Impact because I did not continue playing. I'm now more a Honkai Star Rail head now. I'm a Honkai Star
Still
Rail
play
head.
Genshin.
Like I don't have the dedication to play Genshin again. Yeah, Philippine lore. Yeah, the Bakunawa is there.
Yep.
Philippines collab.
Dude, imagine they had a region based on Philippine lore, and I'll be like, should I go back to Genshin or no? Because I'll have to go through.
Speaking of regions, though, maybe that's another thing they'll start adding into the game: North and South, because they have
Oh, yeah.
discussed. I think Best Boy
Yeah.
was telling me about this.
Present Zerberia, future Zerberia, where is it? I want a Zerberia continent for the present and future timelines.
oh, that is true. That is true.
We only got it in during the Song of Sword mythos. Why not in the present? Why not do another mythos, but we'd have a Zerberia continent like in the present or in the future? But it's
Yeah, I want to say something about that. What if neo-humans are from Zebria?
ooh, that would be a really interesting concept too.
Yes. A
Imagine
future Zebria with neo-humans.
Yeah, imagine that. But instead of like they don't have the Guayru's church. Maybe they have like the ruins of the Guayru's church HQ in the present Zerberia continent. Would we see Pry and the Lily's descendants? I mean, if
Wait.
it's possible, like Antiquity has.
That would be funny, kids. That would be awesome.
I mean,
They'd be like
what?
funniest parents ever.
What? Okay. What's it called? We did have Zerberia continent in antiquity. Maybe we're gonna have like a mythos, like we're going to Zerberia in the present day, but it's gonna be in like so much ruin or something. And to be fair, the location where the Rise Saga happened, that was where Dragonbone Island is now, with Conium and everything. So they could do something about that.
And then
True.
Eastern Mythos is they've let some things hanging, so it's not finished yet.
Eastern Mythos. I thought Eastern Mythos had its closure despite the amount of trauma that we experienced.
Nona still they made a huge hint about Nona, and
Oh, man.
Shigure Alta's still not available.
Dude.
They should have brought Nona back for the main story. It's such a missed
That's what I
opportunity
want.
right there.
Dude, imagine
on,
they
man.
Listening,
did.
Scott, if you're listening, come on, man.
Imagine they
They
did.
still can. They still can.
What if they
I mean,
did? What if they did like a part 2 of the, what like I don't know. They could do another apocrypha. Who knows?
Scar Pirates and Elves, yep. I agree. Dwarven Kingdoms, yep.
Yeah,
'Cause
we
they
Yeah.
have a bunch of pirates,
that
and they've got my boy Samora.
you just want
that
us.
is true.
You just want an ensemble or a mythos all about the elves.
Denny and what was her name? Mirion? Myron?
Myrus?
Yeah, the girl that looks like the sky pirate.
Yazuki?
Dennis?
Oh, her Yazuki.
Yeah,
yeah, that's it.
Yazuki, yeah.
Yeah.
Who has a cool? She has a cool design.
I want to
she's
learn.
like-
She has
but I-
main character vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Imagine they did a Yazuki AS and it's going to be all about. If there's going to be an episode all about the Sky Pirates.
I'm surprised Losers doesn't like Yazuki.
Oh,
She has a cool
Ron-
design,
Ronchi
but
says
I like her.
too.
I like her design. She gives off that steampunk pirate vibe. From
I'm just curious to see where everything's gonna go because as again like they wrap their main storyline, so I'm wrapping my head to see like what they're gonna do to like keep the player like hanging.
I mean,
So-
to be
I
fair,
hope they introduce a new villain. Like I'm sure they will, but I hope it's an interesting new villain.
I mean, to be
Because
fair,
like Phantom,
yeah, Phantom is an interesting character. But to be fair, we're
I
getting
like him.
we're getting new episodes during like I don't know when they're gonna announce it, but we're gonna be getting new episodes. They're gonna be related to the Paradoxal Dreamers. It's gonna be related to Lovinia, which is gonna be interesting. We're gonna get like an episode dedicated to Lovinia. It's gonna.
Lavinia, the character I keep getting endlessly, just thousands of her.
oh man,
I get Soira most of the time. Soira, man.
Tool. They need a side quest with the robots.
What if they did a special episode for the Rainbow Sisters?
They've done the Knights.
Yeah, they've done Bria.
yeah.
They've done Bria,
They
but
need Tool. They need Asia.
well, that's for you.
Asia.
That's for you.
I don't want that.
What else? Ooh, well, I'm still thinking about what could be potential for like future stuff because they are going to be announcing something soon related to like Lovinia, the Paradoxal Dreamers.
Maybe they're gonna go after Phantom because like we need, you know, again, we need like as a game like you need like a strong main storyline, right? You can't just survive with like assemble. So I'm really trying to see like who's left to kill or who's left to defeat and what they can do. Because right now, yeah, sure, the main story is done, and but why would they give us like AS Aldo if there's no really any reason to use it, right? If you're done with the main storyline, kind of like doesn't make any sense to give us like an ultimate form for like the main character if he's not part of the main storyline. I don't know. I'm just really trying to see like where it's gonna go for like an interesting villain or even like another team or something.
I mean,
sure, it's
what
like,
if?
I think they 100%
what
will,
if-
or else.
yeah.
Yeah, people lose, as you said,
Uh,
people lose interest.
yeah,
What if the episode thing that we get is not exactly, I mean, it could be a different thing as well, the episodes, but what if the update thingy is part of the main story, kind of like the one with the red Gallia, the
Leabok.
something?
Leabok.
Leobot, yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
his arc is not exactly an episode or something, right? It's like something in between main chapters, wasn't it?
Yeah.
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 So it could be that it could be something like that that's after the main story. So they build that up, and then maybe they might bring back a main story in the future again.
Maybe.
People-
Okay. I'm just looking back on the Twitter right now of another Aiden and looking back on the trailer that they released during the 8th anniversary live stream, because I remember they did this in April, like saying a new serialized episode coming this summer, and it says like it shows Gildna with Beastly Instinct, the Paradoxal Dreamers. They're gonna get an episode, hopefully. Neo Humans. I hope they're gonna call it like Prayer of the Gyre Melody and all that. And we're also getting a story for Lovinia. There's gonna be three stories, so that's gonna be interesting. Demi-humans. So we have neo-humans and demi-humans. And
Actually announced that. I didn't know that.
they did during the 8th anniversary live stream. It was back in April. Lovinia is the demon-human story. Yes. Demi-human story is for Lovinia. Neo-humans are for the Paradoxal Dreamers, aka Mildy and Clughorn. Beastly Instinct is for Gildna. Give me Animal Girl.
Ronchi said Apocrypha 2. That would excite me because to me, Apocrypha has some of the best story I've seen in this game.
I'm still scarred from the
yeah,
E.S. Mariel story.
Yeah.
story.
Yeah, that was that was people are divided about that. Whether what does everyone did everyone like that story or did you hate it?
I enjoyed the
The one
story, but there was some really effed up moments with the I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, it was like a horror movie, right? It was pretty messed up. The plants and the kids, that was freaky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But my favorite story was obviously Yakumo's story because I love Yakumo so much.
Yakumo was peak. The Mariel ES story, I didn't like it. My girlfriend loved it. But yeah, Yakumo was peak. But
I also
Mariel
like-
story was
Yeah, I
alright.
also like Claude's story too. Claude was so good.
Oh yeah, I had so much fun voice acting him. Claude is MVP.
Mm-hmm. He's
I like
Claude was
Alma's
good.
story actually.
Alma's story was
story was
cute.
great.
It was cute. It was also sad as well to think that
Turning
Alma.
to salt. I'm just glad that neither of them decided to like lick the salt.
Dude, I'm so glad. True. They're just like, oh, this is a pile of salt. Better not touch them. Good thing they didn't. Oh my goodness. But I would love for a second second season of Apocrypha would be nice. But what would they tell? Because if they are
For sure, Nona story.
if they're gonna
Yeah,
do an
Nona story,
Apocrypha, if they're doing a second season of Apocrypha, then that would mean we're getting an ES Nona, perhaps. An ES Nona.
Nona could become the main character, actually.
Yeah, maybe. Annihilator doesn't like Chapter 5, which was the ES Marielle story.
I loved it. I'm with losers on this one because
I'm
it was so different and it was freaky.
It scarred me to this day. It still
It's like a
scars.
horror game to me.
Dude, it's
I'm with him. I'm with him. So
like it's orphan kids. And the it's like I remember, oh my gosh, this is gonna relate so like the more I think about it, the more I think of like, oh, you have this character named Marie and you have these kids. It made me think of the Promised Neverland story where you have these orphans and they are just gonna get and then you have the mother, Isabella, being there helping out with some things that are not supposed to be done. But like yeah, the ES Mariel story was basically like the Promised Neverland for me.
I should watch it. I only watched season 1. I
Don't
lost
watch-
track of the
Don't watch
Series.
season
Is
2.
it
I'm
super
sorry. I'm
depressing?
sorry.
yeah, just don't.
I'm sorry. I
Just
don't
don't.
like
Is it
season
crap?
2.
Yeah, it's crap.
Season 1
No,
is
it's crap,
amazing.
so damn.
Season 1 is amazing.
Like I read the manga, and at one point or something that happened, and it's like, all right, it's you dropped the ball.
Season
And
2
it's just
is
crap, yeah.
not for me. I read the manga. Like, I started reading The Promised Neverland when the announcement trailer for the anime came out. So I started reading the manga, and I prefer the manga over the anime. I like season 1, though. I like season 1. Season 2, not so great, because they cut out so much. Cut out so much of my favorite parts in the manga that they did not include in the second season of the anime. And I agree.
All right, I'm skipping that.
You should give it a try though. The first season
I'd
is
skip.
good, but never the second season. I'm sorry, I don't like the second season. As a manga reader of The Promised Neverland, it's my favorite manga all the way. They changed so much in the second season. I just gotta say that. Anyways, what else is there to talk about aside from this? Like the ending was great. I know some people have like are 50-50 about it. Still 50-50 about it. Does anyone here like isekais?
Nope.
I'm not really an isekai. I'm not really an isekai. I'm not really into isekais. I'm sorry, I'm not really into isekais.
I was okay. So
well,
I was about to say like, despite like despite like us talking about a main story, like it seems like since we start like today's video seems like we all agree like the main story is good, but it's not like the best part of Another Eden.
true.
Because it feels like we keep talking about it, but we keep kind of like drifting apart, which is kind of cool. But yeah, main story good, but not the best story in Another Eden. Like, just
What
so
would
many
you
other-
rate the bosses in terms of difficulty? Don't even talk
Ooh.
about me with the bosses. They are difficult. I struggled.
Says gold.
I struggled with the freaking Shadow of Sin and Steel boss. Don't even talk. Well, to be fair, the bosses in the main story, Volume 4, were particularly easy. Except for the Guilty Hades one. That was a struggle. That was a very struggle. That was a bit of a struggle.
I use Cesta. I still think though that the bosses design were kind of cool though. Like I know that
Yeah.
he didn't always deliver for
And the boss soundtracks are always awesome.
It's so
Yes,
good.
Yeah.
I'm still
Every-
I'm still scared of the Nihilus boss from last time. I'm still scared. It's Nihility. It's Nihilus. I'm still scared of that eyeball monster. I'm still scared of that boss.
like
I found
the
Tower of
screaming
Wisdom boss
baby
was the
face.
hardest.
Which one?
The Tower of Wisdom. They were the hardest bosses to me. And Blade, is it Blade
Yeah.
Lord? At that time was pretty hard.
Mm.
Yeah, the diamond boss was pretty hard, but like
Bad super boss
the
design. Annihilator is going real critical with the super bosses.
Which one? For Volume 4 Master Fights are really easy.
mechanics are different stories. I'm just talking about the looks here. The looks, I think that they're always memorable. Like especially the spirit beast with the mirror are kind of cool. The three screaming babies are kind of like burned into my brain for like some reason.
Yeah.
I don't remember
they look so-
what? Wait. Refresh
HR
my
Geiger.
memory. Refresh my memory where the three-headed baby boss came from.
it's if you do the experience dungeon, it's the final boss. They're like three babies.
that
faced-
one.
Yeah,
That wasn't
that
creepy.
one. I don't know.
It made me feel uncomfortable though. That the way that they just like, I'm fighting a baby. It's the one where you do the experience dungeon for.
Yeah.
I was like,
Oh, that one.
That one.
that was scary.
Yeah, that one just burned in my memories. Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, we've been going through that same dungeon over and over again to level up our characters.
I agree, but I don't know. Like they're very like HR Geiger. If you guys don't know, just Google the reference. You know exactly what I'm talking about. But yeah, they're very HR Geiger. They're very like kind of like unsettling and creepy. Like I can deal with like creepy like biomechanical or just like creepy design, but that one for some reason just it stuck with me, which is cool because I like that.
I do like the design for Kronos's super boss form. It was really good. It's like, yeah, he is the big bad, but like at the same time, no, I do like the design, but the final boss from the main story was like creepy when what's it called? When Nilia fuses with Madoka, you're fighting like a saint character.
Oh yeah.
It was
Yeah.
so
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
creepy. And I think at one point the mask comes off or something, or like the eyes open up. It was creepy to me.
Yeah, I think they all look pretty great.
Also, kind of Loki reminds me of when we fight like the Nona boss as well.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the Nona Angel boss was pretty cool.
Mhm.
That was pretty
I
creepy. That was
agree.
cool in a good way and also creepy too. It was so scary. Yeah, the analog horror vibes, dude. Analog horror. Oh, that's creepy. But like a lot of the bosses have really super cool designs. It's just that I'm too scared. Like the Nihilus one, I'm still scared of Nihilus because of the multiple eyeballs that pop up in the void when you fight it for the first time.
So for just going back, yeah, I think the Chronos Sabat one, that's the name of the final boss. The one that looks like an angel is kind of cool, but the final boss that looks kind of like a screaming face with a bunch of spike looks kind of cool, but they probably could have gone a little bit more crazy. I still cool design, but I feel it's a little bit too generic. But I do enjoy the weird creepy angel. That one.
But
That
the
one was
song is
creepy.
great. The song was great. Yeah. Aside from the fact that we have creepy super bosses, at least the song's good. At least the song's good.
I enjoy creepy. Like that's creepy bosses are memorable, and that's what I like. I like that.
Yeah.
Give me.
That makes it burn into your brain for good.
Which
Very
which
Final Fantasy
version
one.
of Sabat? Yeah. Oh yeah. Kafka.
Mm.
If you know, you know.
What? Kafka?
Kefka from Final Fantasy VI. He's it's kind of like a 2 or 3 stage boxes, but you kind of like fight.
Isn't that
He's kind of like a
is that the clown one?
yeah, it's
Yeah,
the
it's a
clown
clown
one.
one.
Oh, I
Yeah.
hated that guy so much as a kid.
He's like the Joker.
I hated that guy so much as a kid. I feel like he's trying to be a Sunday boss, but no. Oh my god. Oh,
Okay. Yeah, I'm
a-
watching the final boss fight now. Yeah, that was pretty challenging. Because of the 3 levels of fighting him, right? He
Yeah.
transforms 3 times.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
has. Is Ranchi says like he's trying to be the Sunday boss from Honkai Star Rail, but he does. It's like nah. I feel like it's more low levels compared to the Sunday boss from Honkai Star
Sunday
Rail.
boss was epic.
I mean,
That was epic.
yeah, it was still a good fight. I had a good fight. I wish they made it a little bit more challenging because I feel like that it was difficult. It wasn't too difficult, rather. So yeah.
Fine's boss was also creepy.
Oh.
Fine with the beast or whatever. Like it was
Oh, this.
kinda
Oh, yeah, the
creepy.
one where they fuse together.
Yeah.
I think at the beginning.
Geo and Droids. Yeah.
Yeah, I think at the beginning that was very scary. That was a very creepy one too. But not as creepy as Nihilus though. I'm still scared of Nihilus. Okay. What else is there to? Well, we could talk about more about Another Eden. Like what else is there? We've talked about the collaborations. We talked about the bosses. The Another Dungeon. Have you guys completed the Another Dungeon yet?
I did it. They're all right, and it's the same thing. Oh, I of course I remember Eva's side quest. Sorry, still one of my favorite characters. But yeah, no, I did it. It's cool, but it's same as before. You do something, you gather stuff, you pay, you buy currency, etc., etc., etc.
I haven't been going there a lot because I've already have 255 Aldo already. Yeah, I already had 255 Aldo beforehand. And now I recently 255'd my Fine, which is good. Yay! 255 Fine. And now I'm working on Garyu's 255 shadow points because he's very close. And I'm also working on Clark afterwards. And maybe I'll do Helena's because Stellar Awakened. And I'm probably gonna do Galliard's next afterwards. I'm waiting for new lore on Astral Archives. Yeah, that's what I also suggest. Like they could have done more lore in the Astral Archives. So yeah, I really want to see more Astral Archives lore and new Astral Archives as well from Main Story Part 3. I would love to get more Chronostones. And as of we're doing this live stream, we're getting close to 3,000 days in Another Eden, which is insane.
Yeah.
On
By the
June
way,
28th.
Soon. Chad, do you have any question for us?
Yeah. If
That'd
you
be
guys
cool.
have any
Yeah.
questions for us,
Yeah.
we'll hang out for a bit because we're almost there. We're almost hitting the 2-hour mark at this point.
Yeah.
If you guys have any questions that you want to ask us, go ahead.
Yeah.
Because we're going up on 3,000 days of Another Eden, which is insane to me. I literally started playing Another Eden back in 2020, and its favorite ship. Oh God!
Oh boy!
Oh no! You can't ask me
And
that.
is this slang for who you want together, or literally
Yes.
a ship?
Well, we all know the universal ship that must be protected at all costs. Aldo and Nona
What,
together.
Inoduki?
Aldo and
Oh, that
Nona.
one, yeah, sure.
Oh, we're
Sure,
in agreement. Yes, Melody, I agree.
Cause
Yeah.
did you see the tweet I sent you guys before where Aldo and Nona were at the altar at the Persona 5 collab location where they were dressed in white and like Nona's like in her wedding dress. It's like her another stuff form looks like she's in a wedding dress and they're getting married. It's so cute. They're destined to be together.
She should have made an appearance in the final boss. At least be like, "Hey, Aldo, I'm here to help you," or something.
True. Aldo and Shani is the only correct Aldo ship, and I will not be taking criticism. I respect your preferences, Annihilator. I respect your preferences, but my heart belongs to Aldo and Nona together.
All right, so what's the deal with Aldo and Shawnee? Because I haven't done requests. Like, what's the deal?
I'm not really that into the lore between them, but
Oh, okay.
I think Annihilator can answer that question for you.
Because no, because you're not the first one that says Aldo and Shawnee, and sure, she looks great. I mean, yeah, I just from what I remember, there's nothing there, but I don't think I've done her character quest, so maybe I'm
Obsessed
wrong.
with him. Shani Alter turned me off. She's so stalkerish. She's so obsessive, creepy, man.
who's
Shawnee
She has
my
dirty feet.
oh, Bertrand and Yipfa.
Wait, you don't like Thorborn Witch?
I don't have. Wait, who are you talking to? Me or David?
David, sorry, for Shawnee. For Shani, yeah. So you said like you don't like which version or Alter? She looks kind of cool.
I like her Alter version as a character, playable character, is fantastic, but her story, she's become super stalkery. Like she's
Ooh.
to the next level where it just creeps Aldo out.
Going back to the ship question, I like also Bertrand and Yipfa together. It's so cute. Bertrand and Yipfa are just
yeah.
adorable.
Be married.
Yeah. Well,
I like.
in Yipfa's dreams, perhaps.
I love the fact that they made her like a drunk. Like they made her like so
Wait.
trashy. It's amazing.
Did it like Bertrand kind of said okay to Yifa in Yifa's like story in like the another style or something?
I don't remember her
He didn't
another
exactly
style.
say yes yet, but yeah.
I don't remember her
I-
character quests.
I did. Yes, I think so. If I remember correctly, like I think they sleep in the same house, and he's like, "All right, well, like whatever, we'll sleep in the same house." And she's like, "Oh my god, we're sleeping in the same house," and like she thinks that
Oh,
they're
yeah.
going out, and he's just like, "Yeah, whatever."
How do you guys feel?
No, I mean,
oh yeah, go.
the house thing is because they're trying to like stake out something. I think they were on a
Ooh.
mission
Yeah.
to stake out something.
Yeah, but like she sees it as like, "Oh my god, we're a couple," and he's like, "I don't care." So
Yeah, but I think in the end, like Bertrand kinda did like acknowledge her feelings, but he did
Yeah.
not outright reject or accept her.
Ooh,
like,
yeah.
It's possible, yeah.
Mm.
What happened between him and Filmina though? I thought they were a thing.
They were babysitters for Miyu.
yeah,
Babysitters and bodyguards.
Yeah,
yeah.
they were basically like the bodyguard duo for me. I think
Yeah,
Felmina
Felmina
goes
pretty much
well
did.
with Benedict. I would ship Benedict and Felmina together.
Yes.
I mean, they're kind of like brother and sister now, since they got their. Well, I mean, they're not like blood related, but they grew up together to be assassin. So
Yeah, maybe, but like, I like the
Wait,
I like the bond
grew
that
up
they
together,
have.
though?
Huh, I don't remember the story.
Or is it just that they are from the same group, just they don't really know each other much?
I mean, if my memory is correct, both of them were kind of like kidnapped as babies and were raised to be assassin and from like that creepy manner. So maybe, so yeah, I think they're just like they're the one that survived. They're like the hard trial. I might be wrong on this. Is time. So
Ranchi, you are speaking my language. Aldo and Daenerys, baby! I like my BL. I like a good BL ship. Of course, I do.
I still don't get the Aldo and Dunari ship, but yeah.
I think they're cute. Come on, they're cute.
If I were to ship Dunari with any guys,
Dunarith
I would
Alter,
go
maybe?
with Piltna.
There's a bit of tension between him and Dunarith Alter, right?
I prefer the normal style Daenerys with Aldo. I mean, to be fair, normal style Daenerys is hot. He's beautiful. I love him.
He actually looks great as his sprite. Looks pretty cool. Dunarith AS. I love his sprite design.
Yeah, I love I love his chest window.
Yeah.
Oh,
never looked at his chest
oh
window.
yeah.
Adventuring
I don't even know what it just.
When will Adventuring Shigure be out? You mean Alter Shigure? Dude, I want him so bad. He looks like red version Adventurine.
He can stay away longer because I want to save up more chronostones after I didn't get any Shion.
Oh, I wish I could give my Shion to you. I wish I could give you my Shion. What else is there? What was another question? The most difficult weapon tempering boss. Isuka. Isuka's weapon tempering is the most difficult for me. I find Renri's not so difficult to beat.
Renry was pretty easy. Yeah.
Yeah, Renri was pretty easy, but Isuka, I did not even attempt to touch I did try once, but it was so difficult to manage.
Yeah, red was
Right.
pretty easy. Like I beat him with like a Thunder team, and it just took time, but it was pretty easy.
The strategy is you need to get cloud cover undone so that you can do like a single like a half AF bar in order to do damage. That's what I did. But another
I just remembered. Like,
yeah.
I just remembered, like, on the topic on the ships again. I forgot. Senya and Alter Yukino.
Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, I remember. They had some kind of chemistry together.
Yes.
Senya and Alter Yukino.
What do you
Yep.
guys think of that?
Did they? I don't have that character, but Senya, I ship him with the
At
Tenku girl.
one point,
Easy
Senya's a
now?
child.
Alter Yukino was the one to defend Senya at one point and saying all his good points in personality and such. And then after like Senya didn't like thank her or something, and then she was like, "I take it back."
She's
How
the
about Alter
tsundere.
Yukino and Genshin?
What? What?
Huh?
Sure.
What?
They're both snow people.
No.
Genshin.
No.
What?
Genshin
sure
and Alter
Maru is-
Yukino.
Genshin. Why?
I don't know.
Sure. I ship it. I
What?
ship it.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
You know what?
We need more.
You know
we need more
what?
Genshin.
You know what? I will say this. Normal style Yukino and normal style Tsukiha. That's a good ship. No
so
one.
what? No.
Normal
No,
style
Yukino
Yukino and normal style like our timeline Yukino and our timeline Tsukiha.
I love Tsukiya. She's the OG.
Yep.
But I think Suki has got a thing for that guy, right?
Suzaku.
Yeah, there you go.
Yep.
Suzaku.
And Suzaku.
Yeah, wait, yeah, that's true. Who else? Oh wait, who is it? Altered. I think I literally ship Alter Dewey and Suzette together. The normal style Suzette, by the way. Alter Suzette, not Alter Suzette. Alter Dewey and normal style Suzette.
Do they have chemistry, or is it more Alter Dewey and Isuka Alter?
I don't remember. It was more. I feel like they had some interaction, but not so much. But I shipped them both because they color palettes.
Well, it's
What else?
If they're Instagrammable together, then yes.
Yeah, that's true. I think I've seen the fan art of Yakumo and Alter Shannon together. Because they're both like in corporate.
Dewey AS character quests.
No, I haven't done Dewey's
No.
Alter Dewey's AS quest. I haven't done that yet.
It's pretty good.
I haven't done it
Someone told me
yet.
It's quite good. I should play it. I side graded to him recently.
I side graded him last time because I was getting so desperate to get him. I wasted like almost 10k free stones just for Alter Dewey AS. And I am
Did
sad.
you get him?
I got him, I side graded him, and I'm like, finally. But I'm so sad I did not get him Stellar Awaken immediately.
So now do you have all your favorite husbandos, Melody?
I mean, if there's gonna be another one coming, maybe I need to make them come more. Let there be more husbandos in another Eden.
Another style Nero.
Oh,
Yakumo and Alter Shano have zero chemistry. Did they ever interact?
well, the
Alter
fan.
Shannon and Aldo. If you play Alter Shannon's side quest, it's pretty good.
The fan
I
art.
will ship it with
fan-
Aldo after
the-
playing that side
The
quest.
fan art. The
Wait,
fan
wait.
art. It's the fan art, Annihilator. It's the fan art. What else?
I think I did her character quest, and yeah, it's pretty good.
Oh wait. Oh wait. I remember Yakumo being a fan of Alter Shield.
YPG likes it.
I remember being him making like I
Yeah,
remember
that's
Yakumo's
true.
heel?
Alter Shield and Yakumo.
That's
Yakumo is a
true.
big fan of
He's a
Alter
fan.
of the yeah,
He's a fan.
Well, no, I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
think he's a big fan of Alter CL. It's like a different content creator, but he does also watch Alter CL. That's for sure.
yeah, Himalite.
But then I think Alta CL likes Aldo, right? CL likes Aldo. I don't know about who Alta CL. I haven't played Alta CL Side Quest.
He's a streamer. I always thought that was like that Yakumo was watching him on TV.
The confusion. I heard a little bit of confusion in your voice, like he, she.
Yeah, well, I mean, what a little bit. Yeah, I was a bit confused, but yeah, I was pretty sure Yakumo was watching him on TV.
Yeah. I
Or
remember
she,
that. I remember him
yeah,
mentioning
sorry.
Himmel before from one
Yeah.
of his character quests.
But who does Alta CL? Does he have Alta CL like Aldo?
I
Aldo's
don't know.
greedy.
I don't know. I
No,
haven't. I
it's
don't
him,
have
though.
Alter Shield. I don't have Alter Shield.
I have.
And how's that?
No
I
wait.
haven't.
And how's that?
I was
I-
like,
I still need.
I
I mean, like, there's like guys simping for him in the story.
Oh my gosh.
I have him, but I never used him, so because I don't know if he's good or not. So
Well, I don't have him yet, so I don't have.
I rarely use him actually.
I really don't. I don't know. I'm just gonna say they them because, like, I know Shield is a boy, but Shield dresses like a girl.
CL.
Ciel is
Has anyone
Ciel.
ever used Zilva
CL is
AS?
CL.
Has anyone actually used Zilva AS?
I don't have
him.
Zil. I don't have him.
no, but the answer is no.
And
Alta CL
listen,
is crucial for blunt comp.
and listen to this. Listen to this. Losers Become Winners is Losers Become Winners only accepts Zilva AS. He doesn't accept any other husbando character that I like, and
You should-
he doesn't like any of the husbando characters. It's that he
mean,
only
Gareth
likes
Silva,
AS
yes.
Silva.
Zilva AS with
Not even
Yifa.
David's favorite.
What?
Kimura?
Yeah, Samura.
Garen AS looks pretty neat. He has this kind of like desert vibe a little bit. I don't know. I think I got Garen Barrel AS not too long ago, and I think it looks cool.
Oh, wait.
Topless
He's
and
red.
Wando.
You got
Yeah, he's-
Garam Barrel?
Salt barrel.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh no, man.
So
I
how
would ship Nonald with Dewey Alta.
how
Just saying.
how are you feeling with Stellar Awaken Nonald, David?
I hate it. It's the worst decision this game has ever made.
Isn't he good for like Xianhua?
I don't
He's
know.
really good for like poison
Yeah, that's it,
application.
that's what makes me even angrier. They actually made him pretty useful. I'm pretty annoyed.
He's free, so you know.
Yeah, plus
He's
he's
free.
free, which is even more.
He's free.
annoying. He's free
So, you
and
know.
pretty good.
Fen, did I ever told you that I have side graded my Crevo to AS now?
Oh, no, he didn't.
Oh well, I'm now saying this now. I have AS Crevo now.
Nice.
He's the
Yeah.
most Chad-looking teacher, right? In his face. His face. It's look. I think he got surgery in South Korea or something. His face just
Why
changed.
specifically in South Korea?
Because everyone's talking about how they're getting surgery in Korea.
Oh my
I'm
god.
just imitating that.
To answer the chat's question, like I'm going through the COA assemble and I find it kind of cool. I love the dynamic between Renri and Seti. I have this kind of like detective vibe. I kind of like it. So far the mystery is good.
Yeah.
I'm not done. So hopefully it's gonna pay off. But I do love both of them. I think they work well together. I just wish that we had like more of a buddy cop vibe. That would have been kind of cool, but and I
Linear-
also like the new character.
yeah.
I think she's I thought at first she would be like annoying, but she's kind of like funny.
She's a
So-
gamer. She's a gamer.
Yeah, she's a young gamer, which I like.
Wanted.
Yeah, I thought I thought she would be annoying, kind of like Milpifia, but no, she's more well written. So
Yeah. But I like the
Yeah,
fact that she's a gamer. She's a gamer girl through and through.
her kid
Yeah,
sucks. I agree.
The detective gimmick they have. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It kind of reminds me of Dangan. It's like Danganronpa for me because we get to do like the finding things, finding clues, and all that such.
We're playing as Chiaki.
Good luck with. Have you finished it? Melody
Yeah, I finished
and
it.
Fen?
I finished it
Yep, I
on
finished.
stream. Yeah, I finished it. I finished it in like 3 parts because I was doing another dungeon afterwards.
Did you finish? I was gonna wish Clambo good luck on the ending. How did you both deal with the ending? Because you can get it wrong in so many ways, right? There's a lot of guesswork, and you only have a limited number of guesses.
Well, well, for me, I did it on one take. I did it for the first. I did
Oh,
it first
what?
try. I actually did it first try, and Ranji was so salty about it.
I had to do a few.
I had to
do
get
it a
help
few
from chat.
times.
Yeah,
How many
like
times? Sorry.
I
yeah.
don't remember how many times, but I have to redo it like a few times because I didn't know that we can like go out of the area to the
Yeah, me
left.
neither.
I
I
think.
think Isaiah helped me.
Yeah, the only time I made I only did one fail, and that was when we were trying to find the android, the KMS administrator's android, and that was it. So yeah, but for the near the end part of the COA ensemble, I did it on the first try. And like
Unbelievable.
yeah,
Well, good luck with that, Clambo. We'd love to know how you
and
go.
yeah, the
Thank you,
best
thank you.
and the best part of it, we'll say this, the best part of it is when you get to the ending, you'll get to hear some voice dialogue, which is really cool.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is pretty cool.
it's really
They've
good.
started to introduce it, right?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
amazing. I
yeah,
hope they keep doing it.
I hope they do it for the future episodes or something.
I just wish they were more consistent. Like they had, for this Sins and Steel, they had those like cute little pictures that we had at the end of the chapters. Like, just bring this back.
Yeah.
Everything is always different, right? Every single
Right.
thing. Some have 3D cutscenes, some have anime cutscenes.
I hate the fact that it's not consistent. Don't like it.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
true.
I guess it's not consistent because they want to like give like a certain charm to each
Mm-hmm.
story type, I guess.
Yeah,
I
that's
guess.
true.
I guess.
But even the main story ones are different each time, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
main stories are mainly towards 3D, you know.
Yeah, they basically do a lot of 3D cutscenes for the main story, while Shadow of Sin and Steel introduced like the 2D anime style cutscenes and all that such.
That was cool. I do wish they'd like bringing this back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for future, possibly
Mhm.
future mythos as well. I would love to see it. But who knows? We're gonna have to wait another year for that because I've seen the pattern. We got mythos for the Zerberia mythos, and then 2 years after that we got KMS mythos, and then 2 years after KMS mythos we got Shadow of Sin and Steel. So yeah, that's like a 2 year thing. So we'll probably, I don't know what they have in store, but I'm excited. But I think this is all the time we have for today's live stream. We have a lot of talks today, which is surprisingly done well. We have all said what we have to say for our takes on Main Story Part 3, Volume 4. And like no more mythos like they always do after a while. I mean, they do it like every 2 years or so we're gonna wait for that soon. But I think this is where we're gonna be ending this talk of the After Talk special. Thank you all so much for watching. I hit my microphone. Oops. Thank you all so much for watching and listening in on our conversations. I hope you guys had enjoyed yourselves. I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thanks
And-
again for having us, Melody.
Of
It's
course.
great to spend this time with
Yeah, it was
everyone.
fun. It was super
Yeah.
fun, guys.
And hopefully we can
Yeah.
do more collab streams this year. We can probably do another should we do another crab game stream? That would be the most fun. That was the funniest stream we
pretty
did.
hilarious. That's pretty hilarious.
Like maybe we do it like a year. We can do it like a yearly thing. Maybe.
That's pretty hilarious. Yeah.
Repo. They want
Let's
us
do it.
to play Repo or Lethal Company.
I do have Repo. So.
I really. I need to.
Whatever game. What game does everyone want us to play?
They want
Repo's fun.
Good to involve everyone else.
Lethal Company is good, but it only limits to 4 players, and if you want to get more players, you need to be modded.
Any of you guys have Phasmophobia?
I
The Ghost game?
don't. I don't. I think it's
Don't.
I think it's not too expensive, but I'll have to check on my Steam. But Repo, I want to play because I want to sing. I love her. The meme is there. Oh, and we can probably play Lethal Company. Well, we'll have to make it modded just a bit.
Yeah.
Because if we're gonna have if we're gonna include Alcron in it, then we're gonna have to make it modded or like other players. But like Crab Game, we can definitely do. We can definitely do Crab Game. What if we did
Sounds
Goose Goose Duck? It's basically Among Us, but we're
Oh, that was
goose. We're goose. We're geese, and the imposter's the duck. So we can play Goose Goose Duck. It's free on Steam, so we could probably play that in the near future. But we'll play with more players. Maybe we'll get another. We'll probably have, maybe we can bring on fellow Pex if you're there. Annihilator maybe. MPG Annihilator. Losers become winners. Imagine they're the duck. But yeah,
We could also play Jackbox is also fun too.
Ooh,
And
Jackbox.
I own-
Jackbox.
I own all of them, so all you need for Jackbox and chat could join is you just go on the website, you type out the code, and it's available for everybody.
Oh
And
my
it's,
gosh.
There's some very, very interesting games on there that are very funny.
I've always wanted to play Jackbox. But you have
yeah,
all of the
they're
games?
fun.
You have all of the games?
Yeah, I got all the games. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, Monty's pretty keen on Jackbox.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's fun. There's
Yeah, I
mean,
miss Jackbox as well. I
There's
think
there's some
sometimes.
trivia. There's a thing where you can like draw a T-shirt. There's a thing where you play with words. There's a rap battle. None of them are hit. Some of them are very, very bad.
Mm-hmm.
There's also the kind of like the adult version ish a little bit, but never played that one. But every
Oh my gosh.
like my favorite one is like Escape the Haunted House. This one is very Escape the serial killer. This one is very, very fun to play. But yeah, I do want all of them. So
Ooh, that would be fun. And I do have some stuff planned out in the near future, but I guess I could announce, excuse me, I'm getting hiccups a bit. I could say this right now. I am working on a little challenge thing that we can do. It's basically like a lockout race from Genshin Impact, but instead of it being Genshin Impact, I called it the Another Eden Cat Scratch Race, where you have to do certain challenges, and and once you complete them, you have to color in the box so that no one steals it from you. And the one who reaches the highest amount of points will win that round. And it's basically like lockout race, where if you do a challenge, you have to lock it in. You have to lock it in. I'm getting the hiccups now. But like, yeah, I want to do that, but like do it like a challenge, so it's 1v1 against me and some of you guys. That would be so funny.
sure.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah,
I'm up for a challenge.
And we could probably what if we did Cards Against Humanity, but another Eden version? Another Eden version. Because there is
You're gonna get your YouTube cancelled.
dude. We'll probably make it safe for work, but who knows? I'm
Yeah,
not.
guys,
There's an
Mitch.
option to like make custom cards, right?
Yeah,
Custom decks.
There
right?
is
Yeah.
there is an online site where you can play Cards Against Humanity. Let's hope we don't get canceled on YouTube.
Do you guys miss the little thing that Scott used to do with the like he would say like who would you pick for like I don't know like baking a cake and you would pick
Oh
like,
yeah.
six
I remember
characters.
that one.
I love those.
I
love
wish
those.
we could bring them back.
Yeah,
It's
Okay,
it's basically like Family Feud.
yeah.
We could do a Family Feud, another Eden edition. That was one of
We
my
can do a
ideas
family-
too. You gotcha canceled. Oh my goodness.
Gotcha cancelled. That's a good name for a game.
Well,
Keep it.
we'll
First person
save
to
it.
get
Save it.
cancelled wins.
Take note of it, Ronchi. But anyways, I feel like my hiccups are getting a bit worse. I don't have water right now, but I will get some later.
Nolly's getting too excited.
But anyways, thank you all so much for watching today's live stream. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And do you guys have anything to promote before we go? You guys have anything to promote there before we go? Anything? Social medias?
Life advice. Life advice.
You can shout out your
promote-
socials.
Yeah. My name is David Wowie. I like puppies. Check me out on YouTube.
It was previously Another Eden Adventures, but now it's David Wowie.
Because I do other games now too.
Yeah. Clambo, do you have anything to shout out? Maybe your YouTube?
Yeah, guys. I'm Clambo. So if you go on Twitch or on YouTube, you can find my Another Eden on YouTube. Otherwise, I do Twitch stuff. It's also Clambo.
Yeah.
Wow,
okay.
this was a bit bad. It is 3 a.m. where I am, so I'm a bit sleepy. But
He's-
I think
He's literally on the other side of the world, guys.
I'm literally on the other side of the world. So yeah, it's Clambo everywhere. I like
Yeah.
stuff and play Another Eden.
And
That's pretty much my
Fen,
life.
do you have anything to promote?
I guess you can find me at Demon Fan at Twitter
Yay!
or X.
Yeah, I'll still call it Twitter no matter what.
Yeah.
And obviously, you guys can find me here on the main YouTube channel, but you can also find me on Twitch, which I will be streaming Honkai Star Rail tomorrow to save up for
Oh, nice, you're back
Finon.
on Twitch.
Yeah, I am back on Twitch,
Nice.
and I'm more for like variety streams now. So I'm gonna be playing like Honkai Star Rail, Wuthering Waves. I'm gonna be saving for Finon and Saber and Archer for the.
Stream Ether Gazer.
Oh, excellent.
I
Yeah,
will
lots of
stream
double
Ether
back
Gazer. I promise you that. I'll stream it soon. I'll probably have to finish the a God Eater collaboration there. But anyways, you can find me on Twitch, you can find me here on YouTube and all that such. You can also find me on Twitter and Blue Sky. And yes, I still use Blue Sky. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys when I see you in the Crystalites of Reawakening. Take care, lots of love, Crystalites, and fellow viewers of the You GACHA Right podcast special. Bye-bye!
See you, everybody.
Bye
Bye,
bye.
everyone.